today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
8 years ago, I blew my football career.
He dropped it at the 1-yard line.
Chad Powers has arrived on Hulu.
If I can't play as Russ, I'll play as someone else.
My name's Chad.
And last name?
From executive producers Eli and Peyton Manning.
Remember, he's wearing a prosthetic mask. This is acting.
And starring Glenn Powell.
He thinks you're a rubber, you tell me.
Not rubber. I'm a man, made of flesh.
The Hulu original series, Chad Powers, is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundled subscribers. Terms apply. New episodes Tuesdays.
How do you stay humble when you're America's #1 wiper blade? That's what we're currently dealing with at Rain-X. Is it even possible to humble brag when you bully Mother Nature like we do? Do we sound too conceited if we keep repeating how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America? No, we'll take a lesson from our wipers and just keep doing our job with humility. As America's #1 wiper blade. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Ahead of Game 3, we wondered out loud, when will the LA star power shine through? Well,
he swings and drives one. Deep right field. On its way. Gone. Right field. And over the wall. Shohei Ohtani. Racing around third. Kike Hernandez to the plate. And it's an RBI double for Shohei Ohtani. Offering line. Fair ball inside the first base bag. It's the one to Guerrero. Freeman will hang on at first. It's an RBI single.
But the Blue Jays did not lie down and put forth another gritty effort.
Breaking ball hammered center field. That one back. Pages near the wall. Racing back and it's gone. A 3-run homer. Alejandro Kirk out at third. Guerrero cuts down Teoscar Hernandez.
Then the bats went silent. And as one game became two, the arms were on full display.
Out at third. What a play by Tommy Edman. And Ohtani came off the base and he's out. Edman's throw to the plate to Smith. Tag. Out at the plate.
But in the 18th inning, Freddie Freeman stepped to the plate to provide a familiar postseason moment.
Kick steals. Garfield back near the wall. At the track. Gone!
I don't have words. We did that 6 years ago, and I didn't think we'd ever do that again.
A home run to center field. Freeman walks it off in the 18th.
How will Ohtani perform on the mound?
Oh, Freddie delivers.
Can the Blue Jays get off the mat? Who's ready for more baseball?
Now, live from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California for Game 4 of the World Series with Buster Olney, Eduardo Perez, and Jessica Mendoza. Here's John Shambi.
It is brought to you by eBay. Millions of finds, unbeatable deals. eBay, things people love. All right, Eduardo, let's start. What's the game plan for this one here tonight?
How do you neutralize Ohtani on both ends? How do you neutralize him on the mound? how are you going to raise his pitch count and put pressure to him? And then on the other side, how are you going to pitch to him? Are you going to pitch to him? I think those are right now the things that the Toronto Blue Jays have to definitely have in order with Shane Bieber on the mound. How is Ohtani not going to be able to beat you?
What are we going to see from both these teams' bullpens when we get into them? I mean, this is going to be some offense. I'd be surprised if we don't see the offense light up from both sides. Well, 11 scoreless innings after that 7th inning until the 18th. I think it'll be a much different game in this one.
We've enjoyed our chats with John Schneider, the manager of the Blue Jays pregame. He talked about being hungry and tired at the end of the game last night. He's also a very superstitious type. Well, they normally have had Don Mattingly bring out the lineup card at home plate. And they've had this superstition with guys, if they end up winning a series, they get to continue to bring the lineup card out. However, if they feel like they need a win, they'll use a certain guy. That certain guy is Mark Budzinski, their first base coach. They call him the stopper because they need him to come in to get one win, and whether they win or not tonight, he's out. Budzinski has handed over the lineup card along with Danny Lehman down there, so we'll see if it works out for the Blue Jays.
I love it. I love because this is so baseball at its core. And honestly, as much as John Schneider was kidding with us before the game, clearly it is true. And he's obviously going to the stopper to get a win tonight.
I don't think he was ever kidding. I mean, this is real. I played it. I lived it. Understanding you don't step on the line, you don't do things, and you change your route if one route does not work. Right now, he is their stopper and hits a tall order tonight.
Well, one of the things that was fun when we were back in Toronto, you would ask him pregame every time, how'd you walk to the ballpark? And he would say, same route. And then document how he walked to the ballpark. He'd have a hood on and sunglasses, and people would stop him. But that superstition of going the same way because it had worked. And as Jess, you said, it's so quintessential baseball. It's just like the one thing that this sport holds, I think it's times 10 compared to other major sports.
Absolutely. This is what I love about the sport because honestly it matters, and every player will tell you. And when you're in that dugout and you're sitting in a certain seat or you got the hat on a certain way, the fans do it. It's something that can incorporate everyone who's a fan of baseball, and you see it here pregame.
Yeah, some guys will say, I'm not superstitious, I'm just routine-based or process-based. It's all the same. Dodgers take the field, led by you-know-who, Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers in their home white uniforms, the blue caps and helmets here tonight. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays will change it up. They go with their alternate powder blue uniforms and the navy caps and helmets. Let's give you the starting lineups for the game here tonight. First, for John Schneider and the Toronto Blue Jays, it'll be Nathan Lucas to lead things off in left field. No George Springer. He is available off the bench with that side injury he suffered last night. So Lucas leads off in left. Vladimir Guerrero bumped up a spot. He hits second. He's at first base. The DH tonight is Bo Bichette. He'll hit third. Batting cleanup, the right fielder is Addison Barger. Batting fifth, Alejandro Kirk, the catcher. Dalton Varsho bats sixth, and center fielder Ernie Clement hits seventh. At third base, Andres Jimenez eighth. At shortstop, and the second baseman is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Meanwhile, Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher and designated hitter tonight, will lead it off for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts has been slumping. He'll bat second. He'll play shortstop. Freddie Freeman is in the third spot. The hero last night will play first base. Batting behind him, a cleanup. It'll be Will Smith. He's the catcher. In right field, with his purple spikes batting fifth, it is Teoscar Hernandez. Max Muncy will hit sixth. The third base, batting seventh, it's Tommy Edman, the second baseman. Kike Hernandez hits eighth in left field. And batting ninth, the center fielder is Andy Pages. So Shohei Ohtani on the mound, the big right-hander. This year he made his season debut pitching June 16th with a single inning against the Padres. He made 14 starts. They're 47 innings, a 2.87 ERA this year. He struck out 33% of the batters that he faced. He's coming off really a game second to none, maybe the greatest game played in history, or at least postseason history. That was Game 4 of the NLCS against Milwaukee. 6 shutout innings on the mound, 10 strikeouts, 100 pitches. Oh, yeah, and at the plate, he hit 3 home runs. Last night we saw him battling some cramps. We'll see how he fares here tonight. But right now the Dodgers are up 2-1, and the big guy is on the mound. So it's Nathan Lucas to stand in. It'll go Lucas, then Guerrero, and then Bichette. Shohei, I mentioned at the outset, my math was a bit off, but this is 5th appearance in the last 43 days. So even still, he's well rested. Be clear. Lucas climbs in left side, and we're ready to go. Ohtani steps, kicks, deals. And a fastball is high, and we are underway. That one at 97 from Shohei. Dodger starters have been so good in these playoffs. 83 innings, a 1.95 ERA in 13 starts. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball left field towards the corner in foul ground. Kike Hernandez reaching. Oh, he made the catch. Reaching over the sidewall. Kike into the stands, and he pulled it back in foul ground. And that's how this one gets started.
So athletic. You don't understand where the wall is, but jump up and get it. Boom. I thought for sure this was landing in someone's hot dog, but he goes out, and you're talking 5 feet into the stands, and grabs this back into the stadium.
Oh, Eduardo, that is a heck of a play.
Kike doing Kike things here in October. It might not be with the bat lately, but defensively he has been solid in left.
He plays with a lot of joy. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back, and it's 0-1. Guerrero in these playoffs hitting .414, 6 homers. He's 5 for 15 in the World Series. Ohtani delivers. And a breaking ball in for a strike. John Tumpane is our umpire behind the plate. Last night's plate umpire called over 600 pitches is Mark Wegner. He's down the right field line. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ohtani fans Guerrero. There's 2 away.
No worries early on with the shadows. We're in October. If we were in the midsummer, the shadows would be an issue. Right now, 5-14 start, no issues whatsoever for the shadows.
I mentioned Mark Wegner down that right field line last night, and I talked with Mark pregame. He told me that as the game wore on, his calves were cramping, his hands were cramping.
Wow.
He told me he had to set his alarm today because he was scared he would sleep through the game. Ultimately, he said, I got up, I decided to go to Mass, pray a little bit, and here he is out there. But, yeah, worn down after last night, but he was part of history. First offering to Bichette is cut on and missed, 0-1.
Did you find out if he prayed for a shorter game?
Did not ask him that. But he was appreciative that God got him through it last night. The 0-1 is just outside, maybe a little low. The count is 1-1. Bichette doing the DHing with Springer on the bench here tonight. Right-hand hitter, Ohtani, a 1-1. Swing and a miss out front, and that was a sweeper.
2 for 2 for the sweeper. 2 pitches, 2 swings and misses with it.
Bichette calls time, and the folks here at Dodger Stadium rise to their feet. Right-hand hitter back in, a 1-2. Check swing and a pitch down and away, and he held up. Bo Bichette, at 27 years old, former second-round pick by these Jays. He'll be a free agent at year's end. Here comes a 2-2. Outside, just missed. And now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes on the number 3 hitter. He's been nursing that left knee injury. He was out the entire playoffs until Game 1 of the World Series. 3-2 is low in ball 4, and it gets to the backstop. And with 2 outs, a man aboard.
Give a lot of credit to Bo Bichette, not chasing the sweeper after tracking it and being able to swing and miss on the 3rd pitch. A lot of discipline to be able to take that walk.
So a man at first as Bichette reaches, and here comes Addison Barger. Barger, one of the heroes in Game 1, as he delivered the first pinch hit grand slam in World Series history. Ohtani out of the stretch, and the first offering cut on and missed. A big curveball. 0-1 on Barger.
Curveball, the slider, the splitter. Pitch he's thrown a lot more this year. These have been at his 3 best pitches as far as batting average against.
Ohtani comes set, delivers. And that one a little bit low. Shohei Ohtani, 31 years old. Here's a topic that nobody talks about, but we look online. He is listed at 6'3", 210. And if he's 6'3", I'm 210. There is no shot. He's closer to 6'4.5" in that range. Just crowdsourcing in the clubhouse. I would say he's probably just under 6'5".
Yeah. And
he's in the neighborhood of 235. Something along those lines. I mean, he is put together. That's a big dude. He is not 6'3", 210. The 1-1 is down and in.
If he's 235, then I'm 260. Wait, I am 260. Never mind.
Who's ever gone under, though? I mean, you always see guys try to pretend like they're bigger. But...
Yep. 2-1 now. Barger in on the left side. And the pitch. And that's through there for a strike. That's a fastball. That one at 98, it's 2-2. Dave Roberts looking on. Ohtani working here with 2 outs, a man at first. No score, just getting started. It's game 4 of the 2025 World Series. 2-2 in the dirt. And now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. And obviously the Dodgers would love it if he could be fairly efficient.
Steady diet of curveballs and fastballs to Addison Barger right now. He was able to lay off that curveball.
Barger back in, open stance, left side. Bichette at first, 3-2. Swing and a line drive, 1 hop, flag down by Muncy. He's got no play as Barger went the other way, and everybody's safe. So it'll be a single on the infield the opposite way. And with runners at first and second, there are 2 outs, and the batter will be Alejandro Kirk.
Last 2 hitters have gone full counts with Shohei Ohtani. That's what the Blue Jays do. They wear you down. After being able to get 2 quick outs in 5 pitches, last 2 have been able to work Ohtani.
Here's Alejandro Kirk now. Kirk at 273, 5 homers this postseason. Homered last night. The pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. So 0-1 on Kirk. 5 for 10 in this World Series with a couple of homers. Yeah, the kid from Mexico continues to shine. Next offering. Popped up on the infield. Right side. Freeman and Edman. Freddie Freeman on the dirt. Makes the catch. So Freddie able to pull that one down, and the Blue Jays leave a couple. We're midway in the first. Toronto nothing. The Dodgers coming to bat. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and ESPN app.
The Baseball Tonight podcast.
I was at that Game 5. That crowd at T-Mobile Park was amazing. It was the loudest that I've ever heard a ballpark.
The Baseball Tonight podcast is on the ESPN app or wherever you listen to podcasts. Evan, Canty, and Michelle are unsportsmanlike.
Nuno thinks he could be a detective.
I've watched enough of these Law and Order FBIs that I think I could probably solve a murder.
Is it insulting? I think it is to FBI agents.
Very insulting.
I'm very confident in my skills to solve a crime, too, Nuno. Together, we could really take down some bad guys.
Yeah, I'll stay out of that and say I'm not capable.
I don't want y'all trying to solve any crime where I'm the victim. I need real professionals to do it.
Unsportsmanlike. Weekday mornings starting at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2. Hey, did you miss Clinton and Friends?
Commanders Nation, crickets. I ain't heard much from the Burgundy and Gold faithful in the last month. They've dropped 3 straight. Jaden Daniels ain't really playing. Seems to get hurt every other game he plays. Quiet on the Eastern Front, if you will, from Commanders fans.
Clinton and Friends, weekdays from 10 to noon Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
No cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Febreze. It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now, all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Back in Los Angeles as we go to the bottom of the first. Our first pitch tonight, at 8:11 Eastern. Time. First pitch temperature 85 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you by Rain-X. Rain-X wipers. Know what it's like to have a loyal fan base. They're the #1 wipers in America. Next time you need wipers, choose Rain-X. And here is Shohei Ohtani. What a performance last night. On base 9 times. 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 homers, 5 walks. And here he is. Shane Bieber will get to work. And the right-hander says yes and delivers. And that's up and in. And ball 1 to Shohei. How about this? His last 13 plate appearances at home, he's 7 for 7, 2 doubles, 5 homers, 6 walks. Next pitch upstairs. And the count 2-0.
First 2 pitches, Alejandro Kirk behind the plate is just establishing up and in on Shohei Ohtani.
2-0 is low. And that misses. Now it's 3-0. The crowd's starting to buzz a little bit. Ohtani back in, awaiting a 3-0 offering. Here comes. And a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Ohtani, then Betts, then Freeman in the bottom of the first. Beautiful night. Sun still out. The lights are on. The 3-1. And that is in for a strike, a breaking ball. He started off towards first. John Champagne said that's a strike.
Looked like it was below the zone. It was.
Yeah, by a good bit. That curveball missing.
It was a lot. And that's one of the things that Alejandro Kirk does really well.
3-2. Here it comes. And that is outside ball 4. And Ohtani stuck around a little extra just to make sure he knew what the call was. So a leadoff walk, and it'll bring up Betts. Back to Kirk. He was the #2 framer in all of baseball this year. Only Patrick Bailey was better than Kirk. There's Mookie Betts now. Betts. He was 2 for 15 in this World Series. So Ohtani over there at first. No score. Bieber deals. And that's in for a strike. Mookie Betts, who's won the World Series 3 times. Trying to join a group of 18 players that have won 4 times. The 0-1. And that's in the dirt. Ball to strike to Mookie, who received the Roberto Clemente Award yesterday for his impact on the community and overall philanthropy. Bieber at the belt. Bieber delivers. That's low and outside. It's 2-1.
Talked to Mookie before the game. We saw him in the cages yesterday during the game, but he said he got here early, very Mookie, and he said, I really wanted to work on my posture. A lot of fly-outs to the right side of the field last night.
That's back in. Open stance right side. 2-1. Bieber fires. And that's through there for a strike.
Give credit to Bieber, keeping everything down, looking to try to induce that double play ball.
Well, Shane Bieber is coming off a Tommy John surgery. And the Guardians signed him. The 2-2. That's in the dirt. Nice block by Kirk. Ohtani will stay put over there at first, and it's 3-2. And they signed Bieber knowing that ultimately he probably wouldn't be ready to start until August. To some extent, they made the same bet on Bieber that they had the year before on Matthew Boyd. Boyd, who they signed coming back from Tommy John surgery, didn't debut until August and then pitched well the rest of the year and in the playoffs. 3-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out into right center field. Varsho gives way. Barger makes the catch. And Ohtani back to first. Betts retired. And here comes last night's hero, Freddie Freeman. His homer in the 18th inning last night sent everybody home. Just got out over the center field wall. Left-hand batter. The pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul down the first baseline. And that one splitting between Adam Hammery, the first base ump, and Chris Woodward, the first base coach.
Shane Bieber doing an excellent job with all the hard stuff. Fastball and the cutter on the glove side. Away to Mookie, in to Freddie.
Bieber at the belt. And a pitch. And that one is down and in. That was a cutter for Bieber. His fastball averages just a tick under 93. We've seen 94s already here tonight. That's a good sign. Ohtani edging away at first. One out, no score. Bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper to the right side. Connor Falefa up with it. Throw to second, and that's in time to get Ohtani. And Shohei is forced out. Freeman safely aboard at first. And with 2 down and a man aboard, it'll bring up Will Smith.
Continuing to do a nice job, Bieber, of being able, you said it, glove side, but also down. Making sure he keeps the ball in the ballpark, or Mookie to the opposite field.
So 2 away and a man at first. And Will Smith at the plate.
That was one of the things they noticed about Shane Bieber coming over to Toronto is his ground ball percentage went up this year. Did a really excellent job of owning the bottom of the zone.
Bieber delivers, and that's low and away. Yeah, Bieber with a ground ball rate of about 49%. The big league average this year is about 42%. Freeman at first, 2 down. Here comes a 1-0. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. That got a piece of Kirk.
And the ground ball percentage plays well with this defense. Got a lot of gold glove and candidate at third base as well, but up the middle, 2 gold glovers. And in the corner at first base as well, Vladdy Jr. with a gold glove.
And the outfield as well. Varsho can really go get it. Smith digs back in, taps the plate, and awaits a 1-1 with 2 outs and Freeman at first. Bieber kicks, delivers. Swing and a ball drilled right field. Barger back, slows down, and makes the catch shy of the right field warning track. Smith flies out, and the leadoff walk to Ohtani does not hurt Shane Bieber. End of 1 here in L.A. in Game 4, 0-0. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and ESPN app.
Football Sunday on ESPN Radio.
2nd and 8. Lawrence steps through, wants to go. Touchdown Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence leads the Jacksonville Jaguars to Las Vegas, where they'll face Geno Smith and the Raiders.
Looking, scrambling to the left side, runs it himself, right in for a touchdown, Geno Smith.
The Jaguars at the Raiders. Coverage begins Sunday at 4 Eastern on ESPN Radio. The Rich Eisen Show.
The Giants, there's reason to be excited to watch this team. There's reason for it, okay? Enjoy that. Enjoy that, because the co-tenants are taking impressionable young children.
I hate this team.
And making them stare into the abyss about why they even exist on the planet.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays from noon to 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN Plus, and on Disney Plus.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
The NFL International Games continue on NFL Network. And here, our stars come out in the morning. Let's go! Week 10, Bijan Robinson and the Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta!
Take on Daniel Jones and the Colts in Berlin.
Fireworks in the 4th quarter!
Then in Week 11, Jaden Daniels and the Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington!
face Tua and the Dolphins in Madrid. Snooze off, game on. It's Sunday Morning Football. Continues November 9th at 9:30 Eastern, only on NFL Network.
You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Top half of inning number 2. John Shelby, Jessica Mendoza, Eduardo Perez, Buster Olney. As Shohei Ohtani will get back to work. Varsho, Clement, and Jimenez for the Blue Jays. Stolten Varsho 3 for 13 in this World Series. Hitting .263 with 3 homers and 10 knocked in the postseason as he faces the hard-throwing right-hander. Ohtani coming back from Tommy John surgery like Shane Bieber. And for Ohtani, his second Tommy John surgery. I guess technically this one was an internal bracing procedure, but Tommy John in 2018 and then again in September of 23. Here's Varsho at the plate, left-hand bat, and the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up on the infield, left side. Betts on the dirt, and the shortstop makes a two-handed catch. Varsho retired, 1 away.
Those are the tough outs right there. You're hunting fastball, and you get beat by the fastball on the first pitch, and a weak pop-up to the infielder.
Here's Ernie Clement now. And the pitch. And a fastball for a strike. On the inside corner, you can hear John Tumpane as Al Rosenberg has snuck a mic on the plate umpire. Here's the 0-1. That's a little bit low. Ball to strike on Clement as the Blue Jays rock those powder blue uniforms. Clement with the white spikes and the bright red batting gloves. The 1-1. That's in there at the knees. I don't think Clement liked it. And the count now 1-2.
Clip the very bottom of the zone. Ohtani doing what Shane Bieber was in the last half inning.
Shohei, a long listen in, now steps back, turns, kicks, deals. That's outside and low and all the way to the backstop. 2-2.
I know this isn't the only tell to see if a player is tired or not, but the velocity has been right where Shohei has been all season long, hitting about 98, 99 miles an hour. A lot of times when pitchers are tired, that will go down.
The 2-2. Breaking ball hits softly on the ground, first base side. Freeman underhands to Ohtani, who gets over, beats Clement to the base, and there's 2 away. Goes 3-1 on the putout.
And Ohtani actually gave a look to Freddie like, nice speed right there. I'll be there for you. And the velocity, you're right. The velocity is one indication. The other thing is the location. You have to look at location with Ohtani. How are his pitches, especially the fastball? Is it going to be up? Is it going to be where he wants it located? That's going to be important throughout the first time through the lineup.
So here's Andres Jimenez now. First pitch swinging. Tapper back to the mound on the ground. Underhanding it to first is Ohtani. And a quick, easy 1-2-3 inning for Shohei, who jogs off the field. We're midway in inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays nothing. The Dodgers nothing here in Game 4. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
ESPN Radio Sports Beat with Evan Cohen.
Game 3 of the World Series, won by the LA Dodgers 6-5 in 18 innings. A mere 6 hours and 39 seconds. Freddie Freeman with a walk-off home run for LA, giving them a 2-1 lead in the series. Yet, it's not any of those pieces of information that is the most astounding. It is Shohei Ohtani, a once-in-a-lifetime athlete that once again had a once-in-a-lifetime performance. Except now, he's done it twice. Last night, 4 for 4. 2 homers, 2 doubles, 5 walks, 4 of them intentional. Oh yeah, that's after he hit 3 home runs and 10 strikeouts in a game to send them to the World Series. And yeah, he's pitching tonight in Game 4. I'd argue what Toronto did actually worked, because walking him every time didn't produce any runs. And now, the question for the remainder of the World Series, will they pitch to him anymore? On Monday night, we saw 3 can't-miss athletes play on the same night. Shohei Ohtani gets on base 9 times. You heard that right. 9 times in an 18-inning span. While that was going on, Victor Wembanyama had a plus 35 in a plus-minus differential for the San Antonio Spurs, who are undefeated this season. Oh, and by the way, Monday Night Football, where Kansas City beats Washington 28-7, Patrick Mahomes threw 3 touchdowns. We are living in an era that doesn't have MJ. It does not have Tom Brady. But what it has now will be once-in-a-lifetime athletes. We will never see a 7'5" player play the way that Victor Wembanyama plays ever again. We will never see a pitcher and hitter as dominant as Shohei Ohtani. And we will never see a quarterback with no-look passes the way Patrick Mahomes has operated the Kansas City Chiefs offense. We should all embrace it. Be positive for once and realize 3 once-in-a-lifetime athletes all happening at the same time. For the ESPN Radio Sports Beat, I'm Evan Cohen.
To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets the Duralast battery.
have fun and stay warm.
And he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Back here in Los Angeles, John Shelby, Eduardo Perez, Jessica Mendoza, and Shane Bieber back to work. Bottom of the second, no score. Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy, and Tommy Edmonds schedule. John Payne dusting off home plate. Beautiful night. In the outfield defensively, it's Lucas, Varsho, and Barger. Lucas in left, Varsho in center, Barger in right. Third to first, Clement, Jimenez, Connor Falefa, and Guerrero. Here's the pitch. And that is in for a strike. Teoscar Hernandez so far in the playoffs, 268, 5 homers as he takes a breaking ball low. And they count 1-1.
It's amazing how quickly Teoscar can flip the script when you think about what he would look like in last games.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground is short. Gathering it in is Jimenez, taking his time and throwing to first and getting Teoscar Hernandez. So Shane Bieber flips the script on Teoscar Hernandez. And with one away, it'll bring up Max Muncy. I'm sorry I had to.
You did it so easily. I could not find those words. He was 0 for 7 with 5 Ks leading into last night's game before he had that home run.
Different environment sure helps.
I'm going to go ahead and say you guys are going to get your revenge on me at some point during the course of this broadcast. First offering to Max Muncy is inside. Ball 1, no strikes. 1 out, base is empty. Here at the bottom of the second. The 1-0. And that's downstairs. And it's just a picture perfect night. Just about everything in this ballpark in the shade, with the exception of the top corner of the right field bleachers. Next offering up and in. And when I say bleachers, really the upper deck is what I should say in the right field corner. Just a slice of sunlight. And then the top portion of the scoreboard over the pavilion in right center. Next pitch upstairs, ball 4, and Muncy will take his base.
Yeah, and a slight breeze as well towards right field. Something that yesterday both flags were just still the entire night.
1 out, man at first. Here's Tommy Edman. Edman hitting .240, couple homers, 6 knocked in. Last night, an interesting night for Tommy Edman when you think about the error that he committed on a potential double play ground ball hit by Bo Bichette. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, ripped, foul down the first baseline. Edman turned that one around, a heater at 92. But it's just a long, loud strike. And then Tommy atoning for that mistake. 2 gorgeous plays as he threw out Isaiah Kiner-Falefa at third, and then on the relay from Teoscar Hernandez, cut down Davis Schneider at home plate. Bieber at the belt. Here's the 0-1. And that's a little bit high. Edman, who went off towards the end of the season last year and then was the LCS MVP, and they started calling him Tommy Tanks. The 1-1. Inside. So 2 balls and a strike on Edman.
Well, Tommy Tanks was actually putting a lot of his strength from the right side of the plate. Loving that high fastball. More pop from the right side than the left.
Muncy at first, 1 out. Bieber is at the belt. Shane kicks, delivers. Swing and a line drive base hit up the middle out into right center. Around second, on his way to third is Muncy. Here's the throw, cut off by Jimenez. Muncy into third, and they're at the corners after the single by Edman.
It's really interesting how defenses have now decided to go more with where the hitter actually hits the ball the most instead of going double play depth. In the old days, most likely that would have been a 4-6-3. Instead, Tommy Edman now gets that base hit. Runner ends up going to third base, and that's Muncy. Aggressive to third. Good base running.
How about the base running? Yeah, Max Muncy taking third base. Very impressive.
Did a really good job of cutting the corner at second. Very efficient. And a throw cut. So first and third, 1 out, no score. And an opportunity for Kike Hernandez to pitch. And that's in the dirt. Good block by Kirk. We mentioned that Kirk is an elite level framer, so he steals strikes, but not just a great framer. He's a really good blocker as well.
He stays down low. Well, he is built down low. Short legs, and when he has that left knee on the ground, all he can do is put down that mitt and not close it. Keep it open when it's wide to his right. Nice job using it like a paddle.
Hernandez asking for time, steps out. That's a great point. It's one of those that we've seen a bunch. I feel like we saw it a lot from Cal Raleigh. He's really good at it. He uses the glove on pitches in the dirt on a knee, and he uses, you're exactly right, the glove like a paddle to just use it to block the ball in the dirt. 1-0 is cut on and missed. And 1-1 on Kike.
Steady diet of sweepers and sliders that Kike has seen in the last few at-bats.
Shane Bieber, who's 30 years old, from Laguna Hills, California, about 50 miles south of here. The 1-1. Swing and a roller foul of third. And Dino Ebel will grab that one, their third base coach.
When you're struggling on the slider, it means you're starting to swing around the base where you're getting a long swing. You have to focus, and a way of fixing that is try to focus to hit it right at that second baseman. Not at the bag, but right at the second baseman. It keeps those hands tight to the body and the bat head through the zone a little bit longer.
Well, if he hits it to where the second baseman is supposed to be playing, that's a base hit and a run coming in.
Hernandez back in. Open stance right side. Muncy is at third. Edman at first. The 1-2. A little bit low.
Game 2, Kike was cramping up on his calves. Had to hydrate a little bit more, and he did. He's ready yesterday, and he is tonight.
2-2 now. Hernandez back in. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a line drive curling down the left side. Foul. As that hops out of play. Kike Hernandez, 3 for 13 in this World Series. We talked about, for whatever reason, this guy in the postseason, he goes into the phone booth as Clark Kent, comes out as Superman. 2-2 now. Bieber sets and fires. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Barger drifting back some more onto the track, makes the catch. Tagging from third and coming in to score is Max Muncy. It's a sacrifice fly. Kike has got the Dodgers on the board. It's 1-0.
How about that approach, Eddie? 2 strikes, exactly what you were saying. Just kind of trying to be late. Hit the ball to the right side of the field, and he gets a fastball up in the zone. Beautiful job. Literally just using almost like a 60% swing here, trying to get it up in the air for the sacrifice fly. The Dodgers get on the board.
Jessica Mendoza's instant analysis is brought to you by ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Here's the first offering to Andy Pages, and that is in for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Dodgers lead 1-0. Edman at first, the pitch, and that's downstairs.
Had a conversation with Pages today. I think I did most of the talking. I looked at him and I said, hey, don't forget who you were at the beginning of the season. There's a reason you're here. It seems like it's, how can I get by the day? We've all been there. It's a long season, especially right now in this big stage.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Varsho tracking back onto the warning track and hauls it in. And Pages just missed it. The Dodgers strike first. Kike Hernandez a sacrifice fly. And here at the end of 2, it's 1-0 Los Angeles. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
What is it that makes the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid an incredible SUV? Is it the spacious interior that's comfy for the whole crew? Or the capability to go off-road? Maybe it's up to 600-plus miles of range. What if it's all of that and more? What is it then? The all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. So much more than just another SUV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With 0 sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at Sour Apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today.
You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Back here in Los Angeles as we go to the top of the third. And Shohei Ohtani back to work. Ohtani will face the bottom of the order. It'll go 9-1-2. So kind of Falefa to start things off. One of the things we've seen in the postseason, longer commercial breaks. And so we've watched teams utilize a tactic where the players and even the pitcher, they come out a little later. And at least thus far, I feel like that's what we've seen from Ohtani. So Shohei will get to work, and Isaiah Falefa to the plate. If you're just joining us, George Springer not in the lineup after injuring his side following a swing last night. He is presumably available off the bench. But Falefa into the lineup at second base, and it's Bo Bichette as the DH. 1-0 Dodgers, top of the third. First one to Falefa, drops in for a strike. The 0-1 is a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Here comes the pitch, and that's a little bit low. Falefa, who was with the Blue Jays last year, started this year at the Pirates, and came to the Blue Jays in late August this year. The 1-2. Swing and a bouncer to the right side. Edman charges in field, so the second baseman throws him out at first. One away.
The ability to throw first pitch strikes for Shohei Ohtani has shown up first time around the order after throwing a ball one to Nathan Lukes, who's up now. It's been strike one for the last 8 consecutive hitters.
Blue Jays team that put up 94 wins, second best record in all of baseball. Only the Blue Jays, or only the Brewers were better. So Ohtani goes to work tying his shoes. And a time call. 1-0 Dodgers, top of the third. Here comes the pitch. And a fastball up and in. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul first base side. So Lucas with the count 1-1. We mentioned yesterday how Lucas took advantage of the opportunity that he was given. Injuries to Santander and Varsho early. The 1-1 lined into right field. That's a base hit. Teoscar Hernandez over to cut it off. Picks it up. Quickly spins and throws into Edman. It holds Lucas to a 1-out single.
A lot of knock defensively on Teoscar Hernandez, but that's a nice play right there of being able to cut it off and get it into the infield in a hurry. Lucas getting on base on a beautiful base hit. Second time he saw Shohei Ohtani.
So here's Guerrero now. Struck out swinging his first time. Ohtani fires. And that one is low. Shohei Ohtani, we looked at him last night. By the way, a beach ball has gotten loose on the field. Time called. So the ball boy sprinting out to the wall in right center out by the Toyo Tires side. Grabs the beach ball and then, yeah, it really wouldn't be. I don't understand, though, like, why, I mean, why don't they do it other places? Why no beach balls?
Yeah, I thought you didn't understand the beach ball. I'm like, it's so fun.
Yeah. The 1-0 is upstairs and inside. Although at this point, when's the last time you saw a beach ball not at Dodger Stadium? Ponder that for a second.
Omaha.
Well, there you go. Of course.
You're right.
All the beaches in Omaha. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a foul out of play, and that's off to the right. It's 2-1.
Beautiful Nebraska.
Somewhere Kyle Peterson is smiling. Don't you talk about Omaha that way. We love the Haw. Time called here. Guerrero at the plate. Mentioned the Blue Jays going with their alternate powder blue uniforms. Jess, is he wearing a pink shin guard?
Yes.
Okay.
I got you on that one.
All right. 2-1 now. Ohtani deals. Swing and a drive. Left field. That one towards the bleachers and gone. Guerrero pumps his fist, yells into the dugout, first base side, and trots around the bases. It's a 2-run homer, and Vladdy has given the Blue Jays a 2-1 lead.
And a 2-1 count. Sweeper that was up in the zone hung about chest high. And I'll tell you what, Lucas getting on base is a big reason why Shohei Ohtani behind in the count gives him a pitch to hit. The sweeper hung up in the zone for Vladdy just to absolutely annihilate 103 miles an hour.
A great hitter like Vladimir Guerrero Jr., this is the third time he sees that pitch. He struck him out on that pitch the first time around twice. He had that one filed up in the back of his mind. Did not miss.
Here's the pitch to Bichette. Swinging a ground ball, hard hit right side. Gathering it in as Edman. Tossed to first. Bichette is out. And there's 2 away.
That's one, because I feel like Lucas is on base, that he pitches differently. You know, Vlad, you kind of pitch around, no one on base. You talked about this yesterday with Shohei. Who's going to get on base before him? The same goes for Vlad. Big hit by Lucas to be on base to get Vlad that pitch.
Yeah, people talk about the idea of protection, and a lot of people think that the protection is actually in front of the hitter as much as behind. Next offering is fouled back by Barger. 0-1 The right fielder came up with an infield single his first time. Addison Barger in this World Series, 5 for 10.
I don't think they're going to be running for him tonight.
Here's the 0-1. And that's outside.
You're going to need his bat in this lineup, especially hitting behind Bo Bichette. That protection is necessary.
Barger holds the bat high, open stance left side, a 1-1. Popped up, foul off to the left and out of play. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. In and towards the line, Hernandez waits. Akike makes the catch. Barger is out, and that's out number 3. But Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with one swing and a man aboard has given the Blue Jays the lead. It's 2-1 Toronto as we go to the bottom of the third. You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
He's outrageous and usually off base, I might add, but I love him anyways. That's why I sit across from the Mad Dog, Christopher Mad Dog Russo, every Wednesday to set him straight. First Take starts at 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. Stop playing with me. Right now, the Cavs are running it back, while the Celtics build around one. We know Luka brings the magic.
We are in the Church of Doncic. Hallelujah.
But in Minnesota, it's Ant-Man's show.
Anthony Edwards writing his own story.
The NBA on ESPN, presented by State Farm. Cavaliers, Celtics at 7 Eastern. Lakers, Timberwolves at 10. And Inside the NBA, Wednesday on ESPN.
Introducing the new ESPN Fox One bundle. Unlock all of ESPN and all of Fox One with one unbeatable price. Catch the biggest games, college football, NBA, NHL, and more on ESPN. Stream your faves, Big Noon Saturday, the World Series, and NASCAR on Fox One. All for just $39.99 a month. That's 20% off. The ESPN Fox One bundle. Offer valid for eligible subscribers only. Access content from each service separately. Savings compared to purchasing both plans separately. See stream.espn.com for complete terms and conditions.
The Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny.
Drake May, top 3 deep ball thrower in the NFL right now. I feel pretty comfortable saying he is seeing the field really well. It's not just like often with young quarterbacks when they're bombing it, it's just go balls down the sideline. And that's not the case with him. Like, he is throwing all over the field, different coverages, really good understanding of what he's seeing. And oh, by the way, he's got a cannon.
Check out the Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Home half of inning number 3. John Shambi, Eduardo Perez, and Jessica Mendoza. Right here, we'll pause 10 seconds. Station ID. You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Shohei Ohtani will step to the plate, walked his first time. Well, they just showed Brad Pitt on the scoreboard. How about that? Here's Bieber delivering. And that one is too low. Ball 1 to Ohtani. Again, walked his first time. He has now reached 11 straight plate appearances. Bieber, a 1-0. Swing and a foul back to the backstop.
It's starting to become comical. It really is. It's not that easy to stand there and be able to not only just get on base via the walk, it's the barreling. He's hitting everything with authority.
Here comes a 1-1. Swing and a foul tip into the mid of Kirk. And that's strike 2.
That's where the Phillies lived when they had a lot of success against him. Is everything in off the plate. Made his whole front side fly. You kind of saw it there on that swing. That cutter was in off the plate.
You see if Bieber can get in there. Righty, the 1-2. Check swing and a ball down low. Did not go. That's third base umpire Will Little. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ohtani. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the third. 2-1 Jays. Bieber works off the first base side of the rubber. Steps, turns, kicks, fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Shane Bieber strikes out Shohei Ohtani.
Shane Bieber started off with the curveball, then went to the knuckle curve. The changeup, then the knuckle curve, and then right there back to the changeup. A pitch away after showing him cutter's end. Beautifully done.
One down, here's Mookie Betts, the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
So he is human.
That's right. One out, base is empty. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. Caught at third by Clement. He was hugging the line. Betts hit it hard, but Clement on the backhand is able to make the grab, and there's 2 away. And the batter now will be Freddie Freeman. So Freeman at the plate. Freddie hit into a fielder's choice his first time off. Left-handed hitter, Bieber says yes, turns, kicks, deals. Yeah, that's in there for strike 1. Freddie, 36 years old. An MVP, a 9-time All-Star. He's won a Gold Glove, the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. And the kid who grew up in Southern California. Now in his 4th year with the Dodgers after 12 seasons in Atlanta. 2 outs, base is empty. Jays 2, Dodgers 1, bottom of the third. The 0-2. Bounced foul, first base side.
They're averaging 19 pitches between innings 1 and 2. Shane Bieber trying to be economical this inning.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those games where you wonder if you could fast forward to like the 6th or the 7th. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lined out into left center field. That's a base hit. So Freddie Freeman with a 2-out knock. Yeah, I'm just curious to see both ways. If I can have a crystal ball, who's getting the final 9 outs for each of these teams? I'm not quite sure what that's going to look like.
It's not going to be Will Klein. I'll tell you that right now.
The only guy that I could get Dave Roberts. All right, who's not? Everyone is available. Everyone. Except for Will Klein.
Except for Will Klein. Here's Will Smith now, the pitch. And that is outside. Do you see the note on Will Klein? 72 pitches, the most he had thrown in his professional career. Next closest, 56 pitches when he was at A-ball pitching for Quad Cities. That was the last time he threw 56 pitches. The 1-0. And that's outside and low.
Last time he threw 72 pitches or more was Eastern Illinois, pre-COVID, March 2022. 2020.
Crazy. What a job he did last night. Well, October delivers new heroes every year. The 2-0 is in the dirt. And now it's 3-0 with Teoscar Hernandez lurking in the on-deck circle.
And to put a bow on Will Klein, the last time he was on Baseball Tonight, which was today, he threw out a profanity as well without even knowing that he did it. So welcome to live television.
Love that. I didn't say that, did I? 3-0 now. Here's the pitch. And that's through there for a strike. He's delivering his authentic self. That's the way you defend the profanity.
Oh, we're live?
My bad. Jays 2 and the Dodgers 1, bottom of the third. Freeman at first. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a one-hop bounce to third. Clement up with it. Toss to first. And out at first is Will Smith. 5-3 on the putout. And we We'll go to the fourth. And from Dodger Stadium, it's Toronto 2, Los Angeles 1 here in Game 4. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and ESPN app.
This is Freddie and Harry.
How many times did you get fined in your career? That's not too bad.
No, yes, it is when it's a lot of money. We're not talking about little fines. Now, we're not talking about no $500,000.
The real question, though, Harry, is did you deserve each of those five?
Ooh. One of them I deserve. When I had a punt return touchdown, and I pointed at the punter on the way to the end zone, like taunting him.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
Check out more from Freddie and Harry weekdays at 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. The Fantasy Focus Football Podcast.
Did you know, fellas, that, and I brought this up yesterday, but here actually is the stat.
Wait, is this a check this out or did you know? Now I'm confused as to what the segment
both
is.
of them.
It's both of them?
Okay, it's so
all right.
important that it's all the things, okay? Rico Dowdle is the 6th player since at least 1970 to produce 230-plus scrimmage yards in consecutive games. Yeah.
The last one to do it? Le'Veon Bell.
Thank you. I do that. Yeah, we were paying attention.
Check it out on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast.
Jim Bass, our Baseball Tonight studios, reminding you, don't forget to log on to @MLB on X to vote in the AutoZone In the Zone poll question. Who will be in the zone for tonight's matchup? Shohei Ohtani, Teoscar Hernandez, your choices on the Dodgers end. Vlad Jr. and Alejandro Kirk, your choices on the Blue Jays end. In the Zone is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Doug Glanville, star on star. Vlad Jr. gets Shohei. Was that mislocation?
Absolutely mislocation. And, he likes the sweeper. Sometimes he does the front door. He throws it at the righty and tries to get them to be frozen, and then it clips the edge. He didn't get it there, and he kind of hung it, and then it becomes like a cement mixer. Just spins right there. It's like hitting on a tee. And Guerrero did not miss it.
Guerrero came into the game 3 for 8 with a long ball. Career against Ohtani gets him for the second time in his career. 2-1 Jays on to the 4th inning at Dodger Stadium. Buster only with more on Vlad Jr.
Yeah, this postseason we've had Ohtani mania and well-deserved. But the best hitter this October, without a doubt, has been Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In 15 games, a .417 average, 7 homers, 14 RBI, and just 4 strikeouts. You do wonder at some point, will Dave Roberts give Vladimir Guerrero Jr. the Shohei Ohtani treatment? And Boog, the Dodgers actually were second among 30 teams in most intentional walks issued during the year.
Yeah, Dave Roberts isn't shy about utilizing it. So, again, I think it's interesting how it'll play out the rest of tonight. I think it's interesting for the sport. I think it also opens up the debate about going forward and rules changes or the possibility of such. Here's the pitch to Alejandro Kirk, and that is down and away, a ball and no strikes.
I hope not. There's not a lot of teams that have a Shohei Ohtani. They're once-in-a-lifetime generational players. Barry Bonds, once-in-a-lifetime generational players as well.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul out of play off to the right.
I still think a cap on one player in a game, so having like 1 or 2 max per game. So it's not even like you could use it throughout the lineup if it's situational. But if you do get that player that's an Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, you're not intentionally walking him 4 times.
I don't think the union will accept a cap of any kind.
That's a bad word.
Well played, the 1-1. Check swing and a pitch upstairs, appeal to first. Didn't go. That's Adam Hammery down there. Alejandro Kirk popped out his first time. Jays lead it 2-1, top 4. Ohtani delivers. Inside corner for a strike, 2-2. Beautiful, beautiful night. The light starting to take effect, and off the background, the foothills and then the mountains. A little bit of a pink background. Next offering, cut on and missed, struck him out, and he got him on a big, slow curveball.
He got the guy that in this entire lineup, they don't strike out. He is number 1. 2 strike counts and a breaking ball that he just does not see way out in front, spinning around to get that swing and miss.
Sometimes I wonder if Shohei Ohtani knows as a hitter as well that pitch is really difficult to see after velocity.
Next offering, in for a strike to Varsho.
Well, he's like, I'm going to throw this. I'm going to take a lot off, 78 miles per hour. When you feature a 99 mile per hour fastball, that's tough to hit.
The 0-1 is a little bit high. Well, we were talking in one of the meetings about Chris Bassett, and even though he doesn't throw as hard as Ohtani, but we talked about how slow the curveball is. I mean, nowadays, the 1-1 is a little bit high. You don't see pitches 72 miles an hour anymore. So just the velocity difference is big, and it's got to be hard for the hitter. The 2-1. A little bit low. A fastball at 97. Varsho in a favorable count. It's 3-1. 1 out, base is empty. Infield and outfield backed up. Play Varsho to pull ever so slightly. The 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back. And now 3-2.
That would have been ball 4. Pitch elevated out of the zone. And the one thing Varsho does not do well is handle the pitch up. And we saw Seattle attack him there. You pitch him down, he'll hit it hard.
3-2. Foul tipped into the mid of Will Smith. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Second strikeout this inning. Second time it's the 12-6 curveball. Foul tip right into Will Smith's mitt.
Number 22, Ernie Clement.
So 2 away, and the base is clear, and it's Ernie Clement at the plate. 2-1 Blue Jays, top 4. Ohtani listening in. Here comes a pitch. And that one a little bit low. It's funny, the way Ohtani stands on the mound, he works off the first base side of the pitching rubber. He's angled towards the third baseline, and he'll listen into PitchCom, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. And there are times when he'll listen into PitchCom, and he'll stare off in the direction that his body is facing. So he's basically taking the sign, and he's looking kind of into the second deck over the Dodger dugout, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
That sweeper had some action. A lot of horizontal action at that. Now Clement gets really good right here with 2 strikes. Chokes up on the bat, tries to put it in play.
There's a 1-2 in the dirt. And Clement able to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go.
A lot of Clement's takes on breaking balls look a lot like Ichiro back in the day from the left side. He's doing it from the right side, though. Where he keeps his hands back, body goes forward, just trying to meet the baseball.
Such a good contact hitter. Ohtani is ready. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a bouncer. Foul of third. Past Carlos Fablis, the third base coach for the Jays. Fablis, who was the third base coach for the Red Sox back in 2018 in that last 18-inning marathon played at this ballpark in the World Series. 2-2. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Struck him out. Shohei Ohtani comes out in the 4th, and he strikes out the side. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Jays 2 and the Dodgers 1. This is the 2025 World Series. It's Game 4 on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Evan, Canty, and Michelle are unsportsmanlike.
Whenever I watch Shohei Ohtani, I tell myself to really sit there and savor it, because what we're watching is so unique and so remarkable. And when it's all said and done, we are going to be able to tell kids, grandkids, whatever, we got to watch him play. I'm watching Wemby last night. I'm like, are we at that place where we need to already, this early in his career, savor what we're witnessing from him because he's that unique, he's that special?
Unsportsmanlike. Weekday morning starting at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2.
I was a choir boy.
I doubt that very seriously, Paul. You're one of those that presents himself as a choir boy, and then you're the one that's hanging from the chandeliers.
Paul Feinbaum, weekdays at 3 Eastern on the ESPN app and the SEC network.
This is Adam Schefter, and on this week's episode, Jonathan Taylor's MVP case, what to expect at the NFL trade deadline, and our weekly top 6 power rankings. The Adam Schefter Podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Things people love.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Well, we go to the bottom of the fourth here in Game 4 of the World Series. It's the Blue Jays 2, the Dodgers 1. Dodgers struck first on a sac fly in the second inning by Kike Hernandez. That made it 1-0 LA, but the Jays came back at a 2-run homer from Vladimir Guerrero in the third. That's where we are, 2-1 Toronto. Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy, Tommy Edman. A reminder, Game 5 of the World Series presented by Capital One tomorrow. Coverage starts 7 Eastern, Fox and ESPN Radio. Here's the pitch. And Teoscar Hernandez drives one to center field. Backtracking is Varsho. He's there to make the grab. And one pitch and one out for Shane Bieber. So one down, and it'll bring up Max Muncy.
Last time Max Muncy came to the plate was a 4-pitch walk. He was able to lay off-speed pitches the entire time, the curveball and as well the changeup.
Here comes the pitch. And that's in for a strike to Muncy. A walk, and he scored on the Hernandez sac fly. Think about this run for the Dodgers, pretty incredible. They're in the postseason for the 13th straight year. They won the West 12 times over that span, including this year. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. The only time they didn't win the West was in 2021 when the Giants won 107 games. The Dodgers won 106 games. And yet finished second. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Muncy is gone. And Bieber carves him up. And with 2 away, it'll bring up Tommy Edman.
Number 25, Tommy Edman.
Edman a single his first time up. Still nursing that right ankle issue. It's so interesting to watch how different guys will use their timeouts. There are certain guys who come up and will consistently use their timeout to begin the at-bat. Tommy Edman just did that. Bieber winds, kicks, fires. And that's upstairs outside.
I think it has to also to do, and they're aware of Shohei's pitching. We saw Teoscar swing at the first pitch, made an out. Max Muncy, after the first pitch, also asked for time.
The 1-0 is fouled off at the plate. I think the other thing as well is that Bieber is working at a pretty good clip, and he's firing strikes. So it's just a way to kind of stop the momentum at least a tiny bit.
The pace is quick.
Yeah, no doubt.
This is the same type of pace that he had in Game 3 in Seattle.
Bieber ready in a 1-1 pitch. And that is in the dirt. Coming in to this start, Bieber 3 starts in these playoffs. 12 1/3 innings and a 4.38 ERA. The 2-1 is a little bit low. This is his 7th career postseason start. Again, he's 30 years old, had previous postseason experience with Cleveland, but in 6 career postseason starts previously, a 4.75 ERA. 3-1 down. 2 outs, bases clear. And the next pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and Edman will take his base.
Bieber wanted that pitch, and that pitch was in the strike quadrant. Didn't get the call. Yesterday, those were strikes up in the zone.
So here's Kike at the plate, a sacrifice fly his first time here tonight. How about this? Kike Hernandez playing in his 100th career postseason game. The pitch is outside.
made a difference already. The play in left field over the wall in the first out, and also the sac fly, the only run the Dodgers have scored.
Edmund at first, 2 down. Bieber at the belt. The 1-0. Up and in. Yeah, it's amazing how much he's gotten a chance to play in the postseason, but also how well he has played in the postseason. He's an entirely different player. The 2-0. Swing and a ball drilled out towards right center field. Barger cutting across, and the right fielder makes the catch out in right center. Kike Hernandez retired, and the Dodgers leave a man. We'll head to the 5th inning here in Los Angeles. Jays 2, and the Dodgers 1. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
The Rich Eisen Show.
On his bye week, kind enough to join us is Sean McVay, head coach of the Los Angeles Rams.
Coach.
I was just so impressed that the hair is stained. I mean, in the rain for 3.5 hours. What is that pomade made out of, man? Cement?
When we played the Niners last year, Kevin O'Connell's oldest son asked him the same thing. How does Coach McVay's hair not move even when it's wet? I'll never tell, Rich.
The Rich Eisen Show from noon to 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN Plus, and on Disney Plus. Football Sunday on ESPN Radio.
2nd and 8. Lawrence steps through, wants to go. Touchdown Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence leads the Jacksonville Jaguars to Las Vegas, where they'll face Geno Smith and the Raiders.
Looking, scrambling to the left side, runs it himself right in for a touchdown, Geno Smith.
The Jaguars at the Raiders. Coverage begins Sunday at 4 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
911, what's your emergency?
A tornado. It's coming right at us.
ABC Thursdays, the 911 universe expands to Nashville.
A fire out is a tornado. 2 miles.
From executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Get everyone you can and send them out here now.
Chris O'Donnell, Jessica Capshaw, Kimberly Williams-Paisley, Leanne Rhymes.
We're on the move.
Hell to save, kid.
911 Nashville. All new Thursdays, 9/8 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
Baseball's #1 digital destination is the MLB app. And this app's got game. Like game highlights, live games, fantasy games, and more.
A gem of a game.
This is baseball your way. With stats, scores, breaking news, and daily custom content that hits every time.
A monster shot!
Because here, you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow.
All year long.
So when they catch it on the field,
what a catch!
You catch it on the MLB app. Download today. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Well, we go top half of inning number 5 in Los Angeles. And it'll be Andres Jimenez, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and Nathan Lucas against Shohei Ohtani. 1-run game. It's 2-1 Blue Jays in Game 4. Toronto trying to even the series at 2 games apiece. Jimenez tapped back to the pitcher his first time. Kind of a half swing. Left-hand hitter digs in. Muncy even with the base at third. The pitch. Fastball is too high. Here comes the 1-0. And a slow breaking ball misses outside. That one bent around the plate. And a count 2-0. Jimenez, who was their second baseman, that has shifted to short due to the knee injury to Bo Bichette. The 2-0 pitch. On the outside corner for a strike.
That was a slider as well, just kissing the corner. Well executed pitch.
Ohtani, the 2-1. Now tipped into the mitt of Will Smith. Fastball at 96, and it's 2-2. Well, even though the Dodgers are on the short end of a 2-1 game, I got to figure Dave Roberts is thinking this is going about as well as it could be. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Jimenez is gone. That's 4 straight strikeouts and 5 overall for Ohtani. 1 out here at the top of the 5th.
Just shows you how good the breaking ball is, Eddie, because you think about how little swing and miss the Blue Jays get, and we've now seen the slider and the curveball especially.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Big slow curve. That drops in for a strike. Yeah, they count 0-1, and he's only thrown 65 pitches. He threw 100 his last time out against the Brewers. The 0-1. Foul back, and now it's 0-2. So, I mean, one way you can look at it is he's basically got about 34 pitches or so to play with the rest of the way.
He didn't get on 9 times the day before, though.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air, left center field. Kike Hernandez there, makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
And that's what makes him so special, right? We're going into uncharted territory, seeing a man like Shohei Ohtani on the mound after doing something we've never seen before, the night before.
Yeah, so I think one of the things that we've got to be consistent about, just in terms of, us and the media in terms of the coverage, is you can state your expectation, but at a certain point, you got to reframe on being surprised. Here's the pitch, and that one is outside, meaning if he goes out here and throws 6 shutout innings tonight, it's kind of hard to be like, man, this guy's different. Yeah, you think? I mean, at this point, we've kind of established that one, The 1-0. And that's down and in. I guess ultimately you can expect certain things, but I'm saying if we're surprised by anything by this guy, it's on us. The 2-0 is outside and low.
I'll own it. It's on me, too. I mean, it's just growing up around the sport and seeing the things that as a little leaguer, yes, you can do. This is the big leagues. This is the elite of the elite.
Right. 3-0. In there for a strike. And now 3-1 on Lucas.
And every time one is here at Dodger Stadium and he's in the lineup, I mean, there's no one in the concessions right now.
The 3-1. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit out into left center field. And Lucas with a 2-out single. So a man aboard. And here comes Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This is a big spot right here. Guerrero struck out the first time, and he got him the second time. He had a 2-run homer on a sweeper. That gave the Jays the lead. That's the lead they have.
Also followed a Lucas base hit. Him being on first base, can't emphasize enough how important that is for Shohei now to have to pitch to Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Right-hander out of the stretch. Kicks delivers. Swing and a miss. Whoa. That was 99 with that fastball.
But middle. I mean, that's how much that thing played. That was middle. And he was late.
He reached back for something extra. 2 outs, man at first, the 0-1. Off the inside corner. And another 4-seamer at 99.
I guarantee you there's not going to be a sweeper in the strike zone. He'll show it to him, maybe a way to see if he can get the chase, especially after that 99 in.
Ball on the strike. Ohtani delivers. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. That was the curve. And it's 1-2. Huge spot right here. Guerrero in a 1-2 hole. 2 outs, the pitch. Swing and a liner, center field. Coming on Pajes. He's there to make the catch. And Ohtani able to get Guerrero. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th here in Los Angeles. And the Blue Jays have a 2-1 lead on the Dodgers. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
What makes essential workers essential?
We keep where you work and live clean and safe.
We harvest fresh produce for your families to eat.
We help you heal when you're sick.
Essential workers help our nation run. You're in every corner of our country and come from all over the globe. I'm Marty Walsh. The Wage and Hour Division at the Department of Labor helps ensure you receive the essential protections you deserve. Visit our website or call 866-4US-WAGE.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Labor.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Back here in Los Angeles as we go bottom five. It'll be Pages, Ohtani, and Betts against Shane Bieber. Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers 1 here in Game 4.
Number 44,
Andy Pages 0 for 1. He's just 1 for 14 in the World Series, and it's been a tough postseason for him. 4 for 49. So right-hand hitter at the plate. Bieber back on top of the mound. Toes the slab, first base side. Turns, kicks, fires. And that's in the dirt. And ball one, no strikes.
Last two outs from Andy Pages, though, have been hard hit. We're talking 99. His last out before he got taken out last night. And his last hit over 100 miles an hour. Starting to get closer.
Ball and no strikes, the pitch. That's up and in. And Shane Bieber, the veteran, who's on at a huge spot right here. The 2-0. Swing and a broken bat roller, foul third base side.
Dave Roberts hoping his 9-hole hitter can get on base to see how they approach Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani's not had the luxury of being able to have many runners hitting and getting on base in front of him.
And look what it's done for Vlad. I mean, even his last out, I know he had the home run, but he crushed his last ball. He's getting pitches to hit. Shohei has not gotten that.
Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom five. Bieber about to throw pitch number 70. Pages waits, the 2-1. In there for a strike. And a four-seam fastball at 93 miles an hour. Well, in today's day and age of high velocity, Bieber does it a little bit under the speed limit. Next offering popped up in the air, right field. Charging in is Barger. In some more towards the line, makes the grab. And with one down and the base is empty, the batter will be Shohei Ohtani. I mean, you're going to be in the supermarket in the offseason, and you're going to hear Michael Bublé, and the first thing you're going to think about is Shohei Ohtani, right? I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Tonight, he's playing the role of Babe Ruth, pitching and hitting. Bieber delivers, and that one is fouled off at the plate.
And I imagine it's in the produce section, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because that's all he does is produce.
Wow.
Drive safe, everybody.
Buckle up.
One out, bases clear. Bottom half of inning number 5. Ohtani found that one off his foot or his ankle.
Back shin.
Is it off his back leg?
The one piece of his body that is not fully armored up. How did it even do that?
The 1-1 down. Ohtani 0 for 1. A walk and a strikeout. Bieber pushes the button on his pitch com and his right hip. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back our way. And now it's 0-2. Pretty incredible game last night. Ohtani with 4 extra base hits. The only other guy with 4 extra base hits in a World Series game, Frank Isbell in the 1906 World Series. Did he break his bat? I guess he did.
I don't know how one breaks their bat on a foul ball our way. I've rarely ever seen that.
I don't think he did. I think he was testing it, and home plate umpire literally just told him, look, if you're going to do that, go get another bat. Like, told him. Shohei was still testing it.
Well, Ohtani has a new piece of lumber. And now hustles back to the batter's box. Climbs in left side. First the left foot, now the right. Now he waits. Here's the 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking. And Bieber has struck him out for the second time.
Didn't need the bat with that pitch right there that Bieber was able to throw. It's been Ohtani that's been using his curveball to get strikeouts on the mound. And it's Ohtani right now that's victimized by a knuckle curve right on the outside corner.
First time I've really seen him complain, too, after a strike zone. Completely disagreed with the call. It did clip the outside corner, but he was shaking his head no, saying no, it was not.
2 down. Here's Mookie Betts, who's 0 for 2. Dodgers have mustered only 2 hits against Bieber. Here's Betts swinging and lining one right at Varsho in center. And Varsho makes the catch. Bieber gets him 1-2-3 for the first time tonight. We're at the end of 5 here in Game 4. And it's the Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers 1. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Introducing the new ESPN Fox One bundle. Unlock all of ESPN and all of Fox One with one unbeatable price. Catch the biggest games, college football, NBA, NHL, and more on ESPN. Stream your faves, Big Noon Saturday, the World Series, and NASCAR on Fox One. All for just $39.99 a month. That's 20% off. The ESPN Fox One bundle. Offer valid for eligible subscribers only. Access content from each service separately. Savings compared to purchasing both plans separately. See stream.espn.com for complete terms and conditions.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money. So he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Back in Los Angeles, John Shambi, Eduardo Perez, and Jessica Mendoza. Our producer is Rob Kelly. Our engineer is the great one, Al Rosenberg. And on a beautiful night, we take you to the top of the 6. Bichette, Barger, and Kirk. Bill Casey and the Sunshine Band and the very gentle speakers out there in center field.
Always gentle out here in L.A.
Bichette, a walk and a ground out. Ohtani fires. And a breaking ball in for a strike. Bichette dealing with that left knee issue. Suffered in a collision with the Yankees' Austin Wells September 6th. Next pitch, cut on and missed. 0-2. Blue Jays lead at 2-1. We're in the top of the 6th. Ohtani delivers. That's outside. That missed a fastball at 98. Bichette in the DH spot here tonight. Bo waits right side. 1-2. Ohtani listening. Nods yes. Turns, kicks. The 1-2. Swinging a foul out of play. And that's off to our right. Dodgers defensively in the outfield. Hernandez, Paez, and Hernandez backed up, playing to pull. The 1-2. Swinging a foul out of play down the right side. Yeah, that's into the seats. Interesting to see who the suitors are for Bo Bichette in free agency this offseason. Ohtani taking his time. Nobody on, nobody out. We're in the top of the 6th. Right-hand hitter waits. The 1-2. Swing and no, or I should say taken outside, and it just missed. Started to trigger and stopped, and now 2-2. Ohtani working quickly now. Fires. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kike Hernandez drifting back, settles under it, makes the catch. And there's one away.
Ohtani right now, and I believe, you look at Dave Roberts, has to think he's in the bonus round. Any out that he gets from this moment out on is, and it's great for the Dodgers, continuing to save that bullpen.
Here's the pitch, and the first one to Barger in for a strike. Here's the other part about, I think you're putting it right. It is the bonus round. The thing that makes it a little easier in the bonus round is Guerrero's in his rearview mirror. The 0-1 is bounced back to the mound. Ohtani has it, underhands to first, and that's out number 2. With no Guerrero anywhere in the next few hitters, he can keep going.
He can keep going, and he's been aggressive in that zone and getting quick outs right here, especially this second one on the second pitch.
How quickly he ran to first. You see a lot of pitchers sprint to first base almost like they're going to take it and getting the out.
Jays have Chris Bassett up in their pen. You wonder when John Schneider will utilize him. He has felt very confident in Chris Bassett. Here's Alejandro Kirk now. First offering to him. Breaking ball up and in.
Bieber has 75 pitches so far, and in Toronto, I don't know if it's the exchange rate or not, but 75 is like the new 100.
Here comes the 1-0. And that's outside.
How do you not keep him in? I get Chris Bassett and all the stuff, but because of the bullpen, and honestly, Bieber has looked good. He's had a few walks. That would be the only thing.
The 2-0. And a breaking ball is in there for a strike. Yeah, I think the counter to that is if somebody starts to get some hits, the second guessers will say third time through the order. So we'll see what they end up doing. The 2-1. Popped up, foul, straight back, out of play.
And what we don't know is he's going to probably take it batter by batter, right?
Yeah.
And then that way, at least you're not caught off guard. And you can also steal some outs on the other end as well.
Ohtani with a count 2-2. Crowd starting to buzz. Right-hander delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ohtani punches out Kirk. 6 strong innings from the right-hander. He does it all. But right now the Dodgers on the short end as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Toronto 2 and Los Angeles 1. You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
The Baseball Tonight podcast.
I was at that Game 5. That crowd at T-Mobile Park was amazing. It was the loudest that I've ever heard of a ballpark.
The Baseball Tonight podcast is on the ESPN app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Every Saturday morning, ACC Huddle is coming to you live from the marquee matchup of the week.
In town for just one night. I'm trying to get down.
Join the Huddle team as they count down to kickoff with in-depth analysis, exclusive interviews, and everything you need to know about ACC football.
This guy is elite. He's going to be a valuable asset to an NFL team.
ACC Huddle, Saturdays from 10 a.m. to noon Eastern on ACC Network and streaming live on the ESPN app.
The playoff push continues with the SEC on ABC all day Saturday.
You better come prepared every single week.
Catch another action-packed slate featuring top 20 teams like Georgia, Vanderbilt, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Texas. All building up to a primetime battle in Knoxville.
Another wild, unpredictable, and very compelling day.
That's the only backup plan you need.
SEC All Day presented by IHG Hotels and Resorts. Saturday beginning at noon Eastern. Also streaming on the ESPN app.
The Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny.
Drake May, top 3 deep ball thrower in the NFL right now. I feel pretty comfortable saying he is seeing the field really well. It's not just like often with young quarterbacks when they're bombing it, it's just go balls down the sideline. And that's not the case with him. Like, he is throwing all over the field, different coverages, really good understanding of what he's saying. And oh, by the way, he's got a cannon.
Check out the Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen. Coming up Wednesday, we ask friend of the show, Mel Kiper Jr., how he would grade Cam Ward's first 8 games of his rookie season when he joins us at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Reminder, Game 5 of the World Series presented by Capital One comes your way tomorrow at 7 Eastern on Fox and on ESPN Radio. The Blue Jays and the Dodgers.
First baseman
Freddie Freeman will step to the plate. Freeman, Smith, and Hernandez here in the last half of the 6th. And a good pitcher's duel. 2-1 Toronto. Bieber delivers. And Freeman takes a fastball for a strike. Freddie has reached out a fielder's choice, and he has singled. Bieber ready, 0-1. That's in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Here's 0-2. And that in the dirt. Freddie Freeman, we mentioned all the success that he's had in the postseason. He's homered in 7 of his last 10 World Series games. And he has been so much fun to watch and to talk to. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that one off the glove of the first baseman, Guerrero. He scrambles into shallow right field down the line to get it. And it'll be a base hit for Freddie Freeman. A hooking line drive with some top spin and some side spin, and Guerrero couldn't quite come up with it.
Yeah, those are the tough ones right there, the top spin that it's created. But if you ask Vladdy, 9 out of 10 times he'll tell you, I usually catch that ball. Allowed it to go deep. Could have probably caught it maybe on a better short hop than that one, but it was the top spin that fooled Vladdy on his way going left.
Freeman hit it 99.3 miles an hour. So leadoff man is on. And here's Will Smith. The pitch. Swing and a liner into center field. Sinking. Varsho sliding, and he makes the catch. Dalton Varsho with a great jump and able to haul that one in.
He's so good that he can recover. He actually froze on that play and then was able to react and still make the grab, a line drive catch. But he actually froze for about a beat. Most outfielders, that would have dropped in.
John Schneider out of the dugout. And he's going to talk to Shane Bieber. Bassett is hot.
This is so rare. Give Shane Bieber the opportunity to want to stay in this game.
That's respect right there.
Big
That's
time.
A veteran guy on the mound that has won his Cy Young, and he's looking him in the eye just like he did with Max Scherzer.
There was more of that when you played, and we entered into this stretch where if the manager's coming to the mound, they're bringing the hook. And so you just don't see that very much anymore. Bieber's staying in the game.
And let's not forget, on that play that Freddie Freeman hit, Shane Bieber hustled to first base. You're also giving him a breather as well.
So here's Teoscar Hernandez. Bieber delivers. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. Freeman to second. Teoscar Hernandez on the breaking ball. Swats that one into center for a single. And with 2 aboard and 1 out, it'll bring up Max Muncy.
Oh, and John Schneider's got a decision to make. Fluharty also warming up in the bullpen. Do you go left on left right here, knowing that you will turn around Tommy Edman? He decides to go and get Fluharty.
Schneider out of the dugout. And we've got a pitching change. End of the line for Shane Bieber, who did really good work here tonight. Call to the bullpen, and with 1 out and runners at first and second here in Game 4, it's the Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers 1. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and ESPN app.
He's outrageous and usually off base, I might add, but I love him anyways. That's why I sit across from the Mad Dog, Christopher Mad Dog Russo, every Wednesday to set him straight. First Take starts at 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. Stop playing with me. Right now, the Cavs are running it back, while the Celtics build around 1. We know Luka brings the magic.
We are in the Church of Doncic. Hallelujah.
But in Minnesota, it's Ant-Man's show.
Anthony Edwards writing his own story.
The NBA on ESPN, presented by State Farm. Cavaliers, Celtics at 7 Eastern. Lakers, Timberwolves at 10. And Inside the NBA, Wednesday on ESPN.
Jim Basketball in our Baseball Tonight studios, reminding you the World Series on ESPN Radio is brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. Tasty caffeine available in 17 delicious flavors. Get yours in store and online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon today. Doug, the Dodgers have 2 on in this frame, but Shohei Ohtani threw 6. How impressed were you with what he did on the mound?
Incredible performance on both sides. I mean, Bieber started to get the ball where he didn't want it, but overall he's been up in his zone, the fastball, breaking balls down in the way. And Ohtani's just thrown 7 different pitches with good location.
We're not surprised anymore by Ohtani.
No.
Dodgers 2 on 1 gone, down 2-1 6th inning. Jays in the pen. Back to Dodger Stadium with Jessica Mendoza, Eduardo Perez, and Boog Shambi.
All right, Jim Basketball, thank you so much. So Fluharty against Muncy. And the lefty on here made his big league debut April 1st earlier this year. 55 games, a 4.44 ERA. And Fluharty during the year held lefties to a 182 batting average. So here's Muncy, who's walked and struck out. Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers 1. We're at the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out towards left center field. Varsho cutting across, makes the catch, and Muncy retired. And there's 2 away.
It's a good job by Fluharty, immediately throwing a strike right on the outer part of the plate to get a weak fly ball to left. This is a test right now. Tommy Edman, high ball hitter. Fluharty has to be able to keep that ball down from the right side.
So Edman at the dish. And Tommy so far here tonight with a single and a walk. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Freeman at second, Hernandez at first. The 0-1. Swing and a dribbler foul, third base side. Tommy Edman, as Eduardo mentioned, much better from this side to right side. 273 in his career as a right-handed hitter. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge out for Fluharty with 2 aboard. He gets the punch out.
What a difference a night makes. Yesterday he was in charge trying to get out. 2 big left-handed bats. Couldn't do it. Tonight he gets it done.
Huge strikeout for Fluharty. As we go to the top of the 7th, this is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Baseball and community go hand in hand. And with Pitch, Hit, and Run, you can make a lasting impact. Register to showcase the foundational skills of young athletes from your local community in the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball, known as Pitch, Hit, and Run. Make an impact today. Pitch, Hit, and Run. Visit playball.org to sign up today.
How do you stay humble when you're America's #1 wiper blade? That's what we're currently dealing with at Rain-X. Is it even possible to humble brag when you bully Mother Nature like we do? Do we sound too conceited if we keep repeating how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America? No, we'll take a lesson from our wipers and just keep doing our job with humility. As America's #1 wiper blade. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Jim Basco on our Baseball Tonight studios. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Time for today's trivia question brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Shohei Ohtani, 7 for 7, 5 home runs, 7 extra base hits, 6 walks, 6 innings of scoreless ball, 10 strikeouts in his previous 2 games at home, 12-plus total bases in 2 straight home games. Who is the only other player with 2-plus games in his postseason career with 12-plus bases in 2 games? Again, trivia brought to you by Dr. Pepper. It's not college football season without the delicious taste of an ice-cold Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. 2-1 Jays on to the 7th. Buster Olney on the Dodgers pen options post-Ohtani.
Yeah, with Ohtani at 90 pitches, you figure he's nearing the finish line. And look, Anthony Banda is throwing in the bullpen now. There's also Blake Treinen. Roki Sasaki threw 29 pitches last night. And Dave Roberts said, look, if we get a chance to win, I'm definitely going to use him. And then, of course, you have that old crafty left-hander, Clayton Kershaw, Boog.
Well, right now, Anthony Banda warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. So we'll see how Doc Roberts plays it. Ohtani back to work as we go to the 7th. And it'll be Varsho, Clement, and Jimenez. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a line drive into right field and a base hit. Dalton Varsho a single on the first pitch he sees. So the leadoff man is aboard on pitch number 91. It's a 1-run game. We're in the top of the 7th. Clement digs in on the right side. He's 0 for 2. Ohtani fires. Breaking ball down and in. It missed. Clement had ideas about swinging. All with no strikes. Ohtani sets, fires, swing, and a ball drilled out towards left center field. That's towards the gap, and that's off the wall. Pages retrieves it, fires it in, and it misses the cutoff man. Into second goes Clement, and they're at second and third, and nobody out. The Blue Jays in business.
And right after that curveball that he threw him, he tried to sneak a fastball down and in on Ernie Clement, and he barreled this one right off the wall. Beautiful swing, great balance for Ernie Clement. Now you got runners in scoring position. Blue Jays threatening in a major way here.
Dave Roberts out of the dugout, makes the point to the pen, and the night is over for Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani hands the baseball over, and the fans rise to their feet. And applaud the big righty. Ohtani done for the night. Call to the bullpen. And with nobody out and runners at second and third here in the seventh, it's the Blue Jays 2, the Dodgers 1. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and ESPN app.
This is Freddie and Harry.
Douglas in the East Bay, my friend. What you got?
I stopped listening to sports radio until I caught you guys again, and I'm really happy to have found you. So I was a football vagabond in college, and when I was at College of the Redwoods in Northern California, I had two teammates, one named Harry, one named Freddie. My Harry is more like you, Freddie. And my Freddie is more like you, Harry.
Check out more from Freddie and Harry weekdays at 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. The Fantasy Focus Football Podcast.
Did you know, fellas, that, and I brought this up yesterday, but here actually is the stat.
Wait, is this a check this out or did you know? Now I'm confused as to what the segment
both
is.
Both of them.
It's both of them? Okay,
It's so important that it's all the things, okay? Rico Dowdle is the sixth player since at least 1970 to produce 230-plus scrimmage yards in consecutive games.
The last one to do it? Le'Veon Bell. Thank you. You guys
do that. Yeah, we were paying attention.
Check it out on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast.
Jim Basco in our Baseball Tonight studios reminding you the World Series on ESPN Radio is brought to you by Service Titan, the all-in-one software for trades. It gives you tools to scale, streamline, and stay ahead. Learn more at ServiceTitan.com. Doug Glanville, Shohei Ohtani now out after 6+. Question is, should they have gotten out perhaps on a high after 90 pitches?
They were trying to find what he was cruising on, and certainly he was pitching pretty well.
He was.
The location, but then Varsho's the guy that he's able to get with elevation. And then, Clemente threw a pitch at only 96, a couple miles off his fastball down. And that was the indicator. But they wanted the lefty and try to give him, Ohtani, a little bit more room to work.
Another knock for Ernie Clement. What a postseason it's been for him. Dodgers in the pen, down 2-1. 2 in scoring position for the Jays, looking for more. Back to Dodger Stadium with Jessica Mendoza, Eduardo Perez, and Boog Shambi.
All right, Jim Basco, Doug Glanville, thank you so much. And Andres Jimenez, second and third, and nobody out. Infield squeezed in, not all the way. Bonda works out of the stretch. Delivers. Swing and a miss. Jimenez 0 for 2. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For the Dodgers, 1-4-0. Here's the 0-1. That's outside and low. Bonda on here. Left-hand hitter waits. And the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner.
That's a great pitch. Great pitch, down and away. Only thing he can do is go the other way to keep it in the air. If not, if he tries to roll over, tries to pull it, he rolls over.
So now it's 1-2, second and third, nobody out. Here it comes. Outside low. Jimenez wouldn't bite that time. Bonda was the first guy out of the pen last night.
This is the Alex Vesia spot where they're using Bonda in that same lane.
Here's a 2-2 in the dirt, and nice block by Will Smith as he scrambles to grab it out in front of home plate.
That was that paddle block right there as well. We talked about it with Alejandro Kirk for the Blue Jays, and Will Smith did the same exact thing. When you have a knee on the ground and the sweep or the pitch is way outside, it's the only play you have.
3-2 now on Jimenez. Bonda sets. And now time call. So Jimenez trying to deliver. The Blue Jays looking to add on. They have a 2-1 lead. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. They'll do it again.
In the ALCS, when they needed a big hit, coming off the 2 losses in Toronto, it was Jimenez that came up big in Seattle with 2 big home runs. They need a big one right here to extend their lead.
Big spot right here. Andres Jimenez waits left side. Banda delivers. Swing and a foul out of play. That's off to the left. He was just reaching and poked it foul.
So impressive. I mean, the fact that he just fouled off a fastball up in the zone and the slider almost other batter's box. Able to foul that pitch off as well.
3-2 now. And the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into left center field. Into score Varsho. Clement to third. RBI single for Jimenez. 3-1. Jays on top.
It's a mindset. To be able to understand, you have to cut one part of the corner. Every pitch that Banda was throwing to Jimenez in this at-bat was middle away. It was sliders and it was fastballs down and away. He gave him the inside part and he said, okay, I will expand away. I will go the other way. And Jimenez, slowing down his internal clock, is able to deliver.
So first and third and nobody out, a run in. The Blue Jays extend their lead 3-1, and it's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Here's the pitch. Kiner-Falefa squares to bunt. Charging from first, Freddie Freeman, but it's too high. Ball one.
It's a great play with runners on the corner. It works as a safety squeeze for the runner at third, but at the same time, you get to move the runner over. That's on first base, and that's Jimenez.
Kiner-Falefa waiting a 1-0. Here comes. And he shortened the bunt again and again. It's outside and high. 2-0. Blake Trinan continues to throw in the pen for the Dodgers. First and third, nobody out. 2-0. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. So now 3-0. Kiner-Falefa back in the box. Here it comes. Swing and a foul out of play off to the right. The number 9 hitter with the green light.
I'm surprised. I really am surprised. And I get it. You have a left-handed hitter on deck. You want to give the righty an opportunity. But really surprised 3-0. Swing away.
3-1 now. Banda throws the first. And back in is Jimenez. He was barely off the base that time. Banda ready. The 3-1. Swing and a liner. Caught at third. Throw back to first. Out, and it's a double play. Wow. Muncy grabbed it out of the air. Fired to Freeman. And there's 2 down.
I would say this is unacceptable if the call holds. But I'll tell you right now, Jimenez slipped on his way back. As soon as he saw the reaction, I think it'll be overturned.
Me too.
But he slipped on the way back over to first base, and that's the only way that it would have been even close for a call.
Toronto is challenging the out call at first base.
That's the crew chief, Mark Wegner. So it's called as a double play, but
he's safe.
Yeah, it looks like.
Unless that's Freddie's foot in the bag.
It's interesting, he had stretched towards the bag with the hand that is not protected by that sliding mitt. Has it on the left hand. The right hand was the one that extended towards the bag.
They continue to look, and again, we talked about this last night. I think they have an ability back in New York.
Boog, his hand gets back, but his fingers are on Freddie's shoe. So that's, I think, the only question, the reason it's taken a little bit longer, because he's clearly safe if his hands are on the bag.
Oh, and now he's shaking off It just showed a replay of him sort of shaking that right hand out. So obviously there was some type of collision with his hand and Freddie's foot. And to me, the longer this goes, we had it happen last night, the longer this goes, the more it starts to look like the call stands will be the result.
Well, if it does stand, it's because his hand goes to Freddie's cleat and not the bag.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's white cleats on a white bag, so it's also hard to identify.
Here's Mark Wegner now.
After review, the call in the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Toronto will retain their challenge.
So there you go. After an extended look at it back in New York City, they have overturned the call. It will not be a double play. Instead, Jimenez is back to first. And now with Ty France being announced as the pinch hitter, Mark Pryor will go out to talk to Anthony Banda.
How valuable has Ty France now been to this lineup after having been added to the World Series roster? Yesterday he comes in, he gets a base hit after not having an at-bat in a while, professional at-bats at that, and now they get to use him in a big moment here.
So Ty France here batting for Lucas. (3-1) Blue Jays. We're in the top of the seventh. One out. And runners at first and third. France, right-hand hitter, hits out of a bit of a crouch. The pitch. Swing and a miss. France, who did not play in either the division series or the championship series. He wasn't added to the roster until the World Series, the 0-1. Swing and a little bouncer, slowly hit right side. Edman picks it up, throws to first. In to score is Clement. And Ty France gets the run home on the ground out, and it is now 4-1 Toronto.
Blue Jays are so dang good. It just literally soft contact, putting the ball in play, and this is where the non-strikeout matters, where you don't have the swing and miss. And how many hits, you guys, have we seen, whether they're getting an RBI in or getting a base hit, just putting the ball in play, right side gets a run in there.
Joe Madden calls these moments jug runs. Being able to go after the jugular. You have a one-run lead. You have at least 8-9 outs to go in the game, but you continue to add pressure to the opposition.
Guerrero intentionally walked Dave Roberts out of the dugout and summons Blake Trine. Called to the bullpen with 2 outs here in the seventh. And the Blue Jays have a 4-1 lead here in Game 4. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Earlier on Clinton and Friends.
Are we ready with the shot clock? Dylan in South Dakota, the shot clock is actually on. You're on the air.
In 07, Presti turns the Sonic cap space to future SGA and picks. Domino's, Rashard Lewis, Kurt Thomas, Serge Ibaka, Oladipo.
Oh, that's too bad. Dylan.
Clinton and Friends, weekdays from 10 to noon Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app. Evan, Canty, and Michelle are unsportsmanlike.
This is going to be a very expensive hiring cycle because I don't know that there are enough high-profile coaches that fit the mold of what those universities are looking for. When I say those universities, I'm talking about Penn State. I'm talking about Florida. And now we're talking about LSU. There's only one Lane Kiffin. He can't be the guy for all of those job vacancies.
Unsportsmanlike. Weekday mornings starting at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2.
Jim Bass won our baseball tonight studio. Shane Bieber's night's done. 5 1/3, a run on 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 81 pitches. A requisite night. That's Inside the Numbers, brought to you by Service Titan. The all-in-one software for trades gives you the tools to scale, streamline, and stay ahead. Learn more at ServiceTitan.com. Doug Glanville, not a bad night's work for Shane Bieber.
And Bieber did a great job of really commanding his fastball, trying to get the elevation, but also good secondary pitches down on the way, the changeup and the slider. And that's all they wanted from him, just a command, give them a shot, and now they're chipping away and getting a couple extra insurance runs.
No question. 4-1 Jays, 2 out, 7th inning, looking to add on back to Dodger Stadium with Jessica Mendoza, Eduardo Perez, and Boog Shambi.
Guys, thanks. Blake Trinan on here. And with 2 aboard and 2 out, the Blue Jays have scored twice to extend the lead to 4-1. Blake Trinan will take over, and it's Bo Bichette at the plate. Bichette, a walk, a ground out, and a fly out. So Bichette climbs in on the right side. Here's Trinan now. And the right-hander at the belt, kicks, delivers. That's in for a strike.
Blake Trinan came in last night. This part of the lineup gave up 3 consecutive hits, including 1 to Bo Bichette that scored a run.
Tried it ahead, 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a ball drilled left field. Kike Hernandez back. It's over his head. Around third and in to score is Jimenez. Guerrero will stop at third. Bichette with a long, loud RBI single. And the Blue Jays extend the lead. It's 5-1 Toronto.
You think Bichette took that personal, the walk intentional to Vladdy? This is a guy that was going to get to the 200 hit mark if he wouldn't have gotten hurt September 6th. He can hit a fastball. He's got really good balance. And Bo Bichette made him pay right there with it.
It's just not the same Blake Trinan that we've seen in previous years, whether velocity or the crispness of the breaking ball. Here's Barger now. 5-1 Toronto. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball left side past the diving Mookie Betts into left field. Guerrero wanders home. An RBI single for Barger, and it's 6-1.
Base hit the other way. Think about this. Get to the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani did a masterful job for 6 innings. In the 7th inning, different story after allowing 2. The bullpen right now not being able to neutralize this offense.
So the Dodgers pen coming in, not able to lock it down. Here's Alejandro Kirk, 9th guy to hit in the inning. Trinan fires. And that's a little bit low.
It's a note. 24 batters faced for Blake Trinan this postseason. 12 hits. I mean, that's something that Blake Trinan, to your point, Boog, it's not just the fastball. To me, it's that sweeper. That sweeper is why he gets right-handed batters out. And they have hit that pitch. What Bo Bichette just crushed 2 batters ago.
So Barger, the RBI, knocks 6-1 Blue Jays. The 1-0 to Kirk. And that's low. And now the count is 2-0. Here's a 2-0. Swing and a miss.
Alejandro Kirk today looks like he's over swinging a bit. I don't know if it was the curveballs that Shohei Ohtani was throwing him, and that's another breaking pitch. He was way out in front and off balance.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here comes the pitch. And that's in. That's a strike. And it's 2-2. Tried and ready. 2 aboard, 2 out. Here comes. Swing and a liner, right field. Teoscar Hernandez there to make the catch. And the inning is over, but the Blue Jays score 4 times and add to their lead as we go to the bottom of the 7th at 6-1 Toronto. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Kevin Clark from This Is Football Podcast. This week, Teron Armstead and Allen Robinson join me to break down all of the Week 8 action. That's This Is Football, wherever you get your pods.
The Rich Eisen Show.
Joining us right now, fresh back from Dodger Stadium, and I hope it is fresh. Ladies and gentlemen, Buster Olney of ESPN and ESPN Radio. Good to see you. How are you, Buster?
I'm doing great. Great to see you again.
Great to see you again, too. I did not see a photograph of you in Dodger Stadium, so I don't know if you're wearing the same clothes. I'm assuming you have gone back.
I don't even know if I'm wearing the same clothes, right? I just rolled out and I came to see you.
The Rich Eisen Show from noon to 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN Plus, and on Disney Plus.
That may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Talk about stepping up. It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Back here in L.A., and Miles Straw will take over in left field for the Blue Jays. New pitcher will be Chris Bassett. So Bassett on in relief of Fluharty, who did good work. Kike Hernandez at the plate. It'll be Hernandez, and it looks like it'll be Alex Call. Here's the pitch. Foul back to the backstop. And 0-1 on Kike Hernandez, who's delivered a run with a sac fly, and he's flied out. Here's 0-1. Swing and a slow roller off the mound, out to short. Jimenez up with it. Throw to first in time. And Kike retired.
This is where Chris Bassett is so good. Eddie, you were talking about this earlier. That curveball was 69 miles an hour. He'll hit about 93, 94 with the fastball, but it is an art to see the breaking ball pitch that slow. When you're seeing 92 mile an hour sliders, Chris Bassett prides himself on throwing a curveball that slow.
Alex Call will pinch hit here. So with 1 out, the base is empty. Dodgers down to their final 8 outs. 6-1 Toronto. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Call, a right-handed hitter. Bassett kick steals. And that's on the inside corner. Eddie, you think there's significance specific to this move right here?
100%. And I used to be one of those guys where let's give you an at-bat the night before you start. Yesterday you got a hit. Today you get another opportunity to swing the bat.
0-1 in for a strike.
You haven't got any production from Pages. Might as well see what Alex Call can do tomorrow.
Pages 4 for 50 this postseason. It's been a tough run for him. Call steps out, now back in. Here comes the 0-2.
outside.
You got to remember, too, Michael Conforto left off the roster the last few series. This would have been a spot where he might have had an opportunity right on left.
It's a tough year for Michael Conforto. The 1-2. In there, got him looking. Call is gone. And there's 2 away. And here comes Ohtani. We're in the bottom of the 7th. And the Blue Jays are feeling good. It's 6-1. They have out-hit the Dodgers 9-4. Error-free baseball so far tonight. And Ohtani's been held hitless. 0 for 2. Pair of strikeouts and a walk. The pitch. Inside. Bassett pushes the pitch calm on his right hip. Now toes the slab and sets. Steps back. The 1-0. A little bit low. Yeah, 2 balls and no strikes to count. John Schneider and the Blue Jays try to even this series at 2 games apiece. They lead it 6-1. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Schneider, 45 years old. This is year 4. He took over for Charlie Montoyo in 2022. And it's the 3rd time in the postseason for John Schneider. The 3-1. Swing and a slow roller hit to the right side. Charging Kiner Falefa. Fields flips to first. And Ohtani retired. And the Dodgers are done in order. They go 1-2-3. We move to the 8th. 6-1. Blue Jays lead it in Game 4. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Football Sunday on ESPN Radio.
2nd and 8. Lawrence steps through. Wants to go. Touchdown Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence leads the Jacksonville Jaguars to Las Vegas, where they'll face Geno Smith and the Raiders.
Looking, scrambling to the left side, runs it himself, right in for a touchdown, Geno Smith.
The Jaguars at the Raiders. Coverage begins Sunday at 4 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
Today we decided to walk to school. The light counted. 15, 14, 41, 31, 13. We took a left on Carroll Street. Danny's smart, but he gets distracted. I realized he forgot his homework. I hope he doesn't have another bad day at school.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org. Brought to you by Understood and the Ad Council.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
Most moments fade away, but not in the World Series. These plays live forever. These moments never die.
Swinging a drive, he smashed this one. You can kiss this baby goodbye.
That's how legends are made. October hits different. The World Series, presented by Capital One. Baseball is something else. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Back in Los Angeles as we go to the 8th, and Alex Call stays in the game in left field. Kike Hernandez shifts over to center field. A reminder, don't miss Game 5 of the World Series tomorrow, presented by Capital One. 7 Eastern, our coverage begins on Fox and ESPN Radio. Dodgers and the Jays. Game 5 coming at you. So it'll be Varsho, Clement, and Jimenez against the lefty Jack Dreyer. delivers and pumps in a fastball for a strike. Varsho 1 for 3 with a single. It was the 7th inning, a 2-1 game, and Varsho greeted Ohtani with a single to right. The 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Left side. Popped up for Muncy. Wandering in and makes the catch. Varsho retired. And with one down, it'll bring up Ernie Clement.
And Dreyer has to be able to now eat up some outs and save the rest of that pen for tomorrow. Just continue to throw strikes, pound it. Make sure that the rest of the guys are ready to go. Still a lot of game left, though, with 6 outs left.
First one to Clement is a breaking ball in for a strike. Ernie Clement with a double and a run scored his last time up. The 0-1. Swinging a foul back to the screen. 0-2. Blue Jays 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Dodgers. 1-4-0. Dreyer ready and delivers. And that one is in the dirt. Check swing, appeal to first, didn't go. Adam Hammery, first base umpire. Well, you look at the Dodgers 2 wins away from securing another World Series championship, and yet I think that the story for them on the negative side has been an offense that hasn't quite ever gotten going in the playoffs. The 1-2 pop foul out of play here tonight on a night where you wondered how both sides were going to get outs. Bieber and the Jays have gotten them, and the Dodgers offense has been held to a run on 4 hits.
And if you look at what happened yesterday, yes, with Freddie Freeman's home run, it's been 16 innings, just the 2 runs.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to first. Diving play on the backhand by Freeman. Underhands to Dreyer. Safe at first. As diving in over there at first is Ernie Clement.
As a first baseman, you know that the left-handed pitcher falls towards the third base side, especially with Dreyer. It was a slow start to him, and Ernie Clement gave him a lot of credit. He hustled. There was nothing Freddie Freeman could have done there, had to pass it. But the hustle of Clement pays off.
Jack Dreyer paused for a beat, though. He also fell to the third base side, but it took him a moment to take off. That moment's what cost him that hit.
1 out man at first. Dreyer at the belt. Here's the pitch. That's inside, and it hits Jimenez. So Jimenez is plunked. And the Blue Jays looking to add on with runners at first and second and 1 out. And guys, here we are, Game 4 of the World Series. I'm surprised we haven't done it yet, but in a 6-1 game, now probably as good a time as any to discuss. You guys think Ernie Clement looks like Aaron Boone?
Yes, absolutely. I texted him and I said, do you have a brother that we did not? Another one?
So Brett Boone actually texted me during the game in the ALCS and said he looks just like Ray Boone. And he sent me a picture of his grandfather when he was in his 20s, and it is eerie. I mean, yes, amazing. He looks like Aaron, but Ray Boone, the original Boone.
Yeah, I feel like he looks like Aaron with his hair grown out a bit. Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Here's the pitch. Slow breaking ball is high. And I mean, by the day, you're manager of the Yankees. And the hair is going. It's tough,
long.
Man. Wow. Ray Boone, Ernie Clement. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. That's to short. Betts up with it. Slings on the move and in time to get Kiner-Falefa. That's incredible, the resemblance.
But also to Aaron. Aaron looks just like Ray.
So 2 down, and here is Miles Straw.
This is a great opportunity. Mark Pryor is coming to visit Dreyer here great opportunity right now for Miles Straw if it's to a push button, knowing that Dreyer on the mound just does not, breaks towards the third base side after delivery, and he can beat him out to first base as well. If he can get Freddie Freeman to just take a step towards his right, there's no way they're going to be able to get Miles Straw on a push bunt with 2 outs, and most likely Carlos Febles also having a conversation at third base with Ernie Clement to be aware of that.
So 2nd and 3rd and 2 away, and the Blue Jays tried to add on. They lead it 6-1, trying to even this World Series at 2 games apiece. It's Straw at the plate, right-handed hitter. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. Straw 133 in these playoffs. A career of the postseason, a 167 hitter. Previously, chances with the Astros and as well with Cleveland. Next pitch. Is that a foul ball?
Oh, that was very rare right there. Even the scorekeeper right now doesn't know if it was a strike or not.
It was a strike. All right, so it was a foul ball. 0-2. Clement at third, Jimenez at second. Dreyer deals. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Foul down the right side. That'll twist off, and it's out of play. Straw trying to come up with a knock and plate 2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. lurking in the on-deck circle down to our right. Blue Jays lead at 6-1. We're in the top half of the 8th. Straw waits. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Dreyer gets Straw, and the Jays leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th here in Los Angeles. Toronto 6 and Los Angeles 1. Game 4, and this is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
The NFL International games continue on NFL Network. And here, our stars come out in the morning. Week 10, Bijan Robinson and the Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta!
Take on Daniel Jones and the Colts in Berlin.
Fireworks in the 4th quarter!
Then in Week 11, Jaden Daniels and the Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington!
Face Tua and the Dolphins in Madrid. Snooze off, game on. It's Sunday Morning Football. Continues November 9th at 9:30 Eastern, only on NFL Network.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With a Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
8 years ago, I blew my football career.
He dropped it at the 1-yard line.
Chad Powers has arrived on Hulu.
If I can't play as Russ, I'll play as someone else.
My name's Chad. And last name?
From executive producers Eli and Peyton Manning.
Remember, you're wearing a prosthetic mask? This is acting.
And starring Glenn Powell.
He thinks you're a rubber, you tell him. Not rubber. I'm a man, made of flesh.
The Hulu original series, Chad Powers, is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply. New episodes Tuesdays.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Bottom half of inning number 8. It's game 4 of the 2025 World Series. Blue Jays lead at 6-1, bidding to even this series at 2 games apiece. It'll be Betts, Freeman, and Smith against Chris Bassett Mookie has been quiet here tonight and in the World Series. 0 for 3 tonight, 2 for 18 so far in the Fall Classic. Bassett turns, kicks, deals. And a pitch misses outside, ball 1. Mookie is flied out, line to third, line to center. Right-hand hitter, slightly open stance. Bassett, a 1-0. Swing and a line drive. Base hit over the leaping Jimenez out into left field. Mookie with just his 3rd hit of the World Series. Leadoff man is on, and here comes Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's Freeman now. Freddie, 2 for 3. First pitch, in for a strike. Freeman the hero last night with the walk-off homer. 6 hours, 39 minutes by innings. It matched the longest game in World Series and postseason history. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Great sinker there. Starting on the outside corner, just really good tail, arm side to get Freddie to swing and miss.
That's at first. Guerrero holds him on. Bassett leans over, listens in, now nods yes and straightens. The kick, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and Freeman is gone. One down man at first, and here comes Will Smith. Blue Jays 6, and the Dodgers 1 here near the bottom of the 8th. Bassett ready, fires. Swing and a bouncer, foul of third. Dino Ebel, the third base coach, grabs it and tosses it into the Dodger dugout. Lewis Varland is up in the Blue Jay pen, as he has been since game 1. One out man at first. Here's the pitch. That's inside. Well, Varland, a guy who likes to throw, and a guy that is in John Schneider's trust tree. And so he's been up a lot and into the game a lot, but certainly getting ready a ton. That's it first, 1 out. Ball to strike on Will Smith, who's 0 for 3. The pitch. Big, slow breaking ball in for a strike, 72 miles an hour.
Slowed his arm down on that one.
Has it been the curveball today? We've seen Shohei Ohtani be able to get a lot of swings and misses with it, and now we're seeing Bassett do the same. Good change of velo.
Ball in 2 strikes, the pitch. Too high. Bassett went with a cutter.
This is where he goes for effective velocity. When you get down in the 70s, low 70s, even upper 60s with that breaking ball, and then he's elevated with the fastball, and that was the cutter, but 90-91 now plays like 95-96.
That's at first, 1 down, 2-2. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Up with it, Jimenez to second, 1 on to first, 2. 6-4-3, they get the double play, and we're headed to the 9th. Bassett does the job. At the end of 8 here in Los Angeles, it's the Blue Jays 6 and the Dodgers 1. You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
He's outrageous and usually off base, I might add, but I love him anyways. That's why I sit across from the Mad Dog, Christopher Mad Dog Russo, every Wednesday to set him straight. First Take starts at 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
Sundays are for the NWSL on ESPN. Witness all the action.
What a strike!
The passion.
And goal!
The glory.
Oh, what a moment for Trinity Rodman! She is back!
It's the NWSL you love.
This is the place to be.
NWSL Sundays on ESPN and streaming on the all-new ESPN app.
The Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny.
Drake May, top 3 deep ball thrower in the NFL right now. I feel pretty comfortable saying he is seeing the field really well. It's not just like often with young quarterbacks when they're bombing it. It's just go balls down the sideline. And that's not the case with him. Like, he is throwing all over the field, different coverages, really good understanding of what he's seeing. And, oh, by the way, he's got a cannon.
Check out the Mina Kimes Show featuring Lenny on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
ESPN Plus Hockey Night. Ovechkin here.
He scores! There is but one! Alexander the Great!
Crosby here.
Absolutely brilliant from Sidney Crosby!
2 rivals, 2 legends. It's all here.
2 of the all-time greats.
ESPN Plus Hockey Night presented by Honda. Capitals Penguins at 7:30 Eastern. Panthers Kings at 10. Next Thursday on ESPN Plus and the ESPN app.
This is Adam Schefter, and on this week's episode, Jonathan Taylor's MVP case, what to expect at the NFL trade deadline, and our weekly top 6 power rankings. The Adam Schefter Podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Saturday, tune into SEC Network for a full day of SEC football coverage, starting at 9 a.m. with Marty and McGee and SEC Nation. Then, it's an SEC afternoon doubleheader, followed by SEC Saturday night under the lights. Later, break down the day's action with SEC football final postgame. All-day SEC football coverage begins Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern on SEC Network and stream on the all-new ESPN app.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen. Coming up Wednesday, we ask friend of the show, Mel Kiper Jr., how he would grade Cam Ward's first 8 games of his rookie season when he joins us at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. It's on Sportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Top 9, and here at Dodger Stadium, it's the Blue Jays 6 and the Dodgers 1. John Sciambi, Eduardo Perez, Jessica Mendoza, and Buster Olney. Jack Dreyer back out there, and it's scheduled to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, Addison Barger. 6-1 Jays. So Toronto 3 outs from evening this series at 2 games apiece and guaranteeing a trip back to Toronto. The pitch. Swing and a grounder foul, third base side. Guerrero in this one with a strikeout, a 2-run homer, a line out. And he's been intentionally walked. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive, softly hit into right field and a base hit. And Guerrero with the knock the opposite way. That's his second hit of the night. Leadoff man is aboard. And here comes Bo Bichette. Bichette a walk and an RBI single. He's 1 out of 3. Dreyer at the belt. And a pitch. Breaking ball fouled straight back. 0-1. I'm curious to see if George Springer plays tomorrow night. They said it was his side, not an oblique.
I would give him the day off tomorrow. Extra day. Now you know if you're able to hold on to this lead.
The 0-1 is too high. Yeah, you're basically giving him 3.
Absolutely.
Bichette digs back in. Dreyer kicks, delivers. That's inside.
In the way that Bo Bichette has swung the bat today and has been able to stay in the game. Hit one off the wall. He had to stay at first base. But the bat, he hits Philo, and tomorrow you get Blake Snell.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a bouncer, foul of third. The Bichette thing, by the way, and we haven't really discussed it at length on the air. It's difficult as the pitches are coming, etc. But on the one hand, I watch him, and it's like, I don't even think he should be playing. He could barely move. At the plate, though, he looks fine. And the bat is lively. The 2-2. And that's in the dirt. But game one, they hit a routine ground ball to him at second base. And he came in to go get that ground ball. And I was like, oh, my gosh. I mean, I felt like he needed help getting to the ground ball. He was hobbled that much. 3-2. Swing and a ground ball to first. Freeman knocks it down. Now Freddie will wait on Bichette. Put the tag on him. And out is Bo Bichette. Guerrero down to second. But he's a wizard with the bat. I mean, tell me what you think of this comp. There's an element of Bo Bichette. He reminds me a little bit of Michael Young.
Wow.
In terms of the ability to, like, you need a single right now, yeah. Bo Bichette would be your guy. I don't know if that's fair, but that's what I think of. And there's power, obviously, but can really just hit. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Addison Barger comes up empty.
Remember that lineup? You had Kinsler, you had Michael Young coming in, and just absolutely just two headaches.
Yeah. And just hit rockets. Both guys hit rockets. Barger at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
I think Bichette's understanding of the strike zone after that much time off is what really shocked me. And yeah, the movement's not there. And of course, the fact that he's been getting on base with hits, but then just taking balls just off the plate.
Barger digs back in, open stance left side. Here's the 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking. Barger is gone.
He shakes his head on his way back to the dugout, but I guarantee you once he sees that on video, he's going to have to check himself. Great pitch.
They're going to intentionally walk Alejandro Kirk. And it'll bring up Dalton Varsho. We're in the top of the ninth. Yeah, the Blue Jays leading at 6-1, and they have had traffic. I mean, tons of traffic the final 3 innings. Taking a 2-1 game and broken it open. Here's the first pitch to Varsho. He cuts and misses, and it's 0-1. Guerrero at second. Kirk at first. Next offering cut on and missed. And Varsho get an 0-2 hole. Blue Jays with the lead at 6-1 as they hit here in the top of the ninth. 2 on, 2 out. Dryer ready. The 0-2. Swing and a pop foul back our way and out of play.
Well, I would have told you before the game that the Toronto Blue Jays were going to be intentionally walked more than the LA Dodgers. Would you have believed me?
No. No, I wouldn't have. I mean, I think especially with the way, you know, it's funny how it works is it seemed like Schneider was really intent last night on walking Ohtani. The 0-2 in there, got him looking. Varsho is gone, and the Blue Jays leave a couple.
Lesson number 1 from a left-handed hitter against Dryer. Do not look for the curveball or the slider. He will throw the fastball, and he throws it for strikes. 2 strikeout looking here in this inning.
We go to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Dodgers. It's the Blue Jays 6, the Dodgers 1. This is the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN
app. This is Freddie and Harry.
How many times did you get fined in your career? That's not too bad.
No, yes, it is when it's a lot of money. We're not talking about little fines. Now, we're not talking about no $500,000.
The real question, though, Harry, is did you deserve each of those five? Ooh.
One of them I deserve. When I had a punt return touchdown, and I pointed at the punter on the way to the end zone, like taunting him.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
Check out more from Freddie and Harry weekdays at 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
October baseball is here, which means the MLB stage is bigger, the lights brighter, and your style, it's gotta rise with it. From fresh jerseys and iconic caps to hoodies, jackets, and must-have accessories, every postseason fit tells a story because October baseball isn't just play, it's what you live, it's what you wear, it's showing off and showing out. So this October, go big, go bold. Rep your squad's postseason moment at MLBShop.com. MLB trademarks used with permission.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good? With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry banana to sour apple. Packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle, you'll get as much caffeine as 12-ounce premium coffee with 0 sugar and also 0 crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
You're listening to the 2025 World Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Back here, bottom of the ninth, John Shambi, Eduardo Perez, Jessica Mendoza. And a reminder, Game 5 coming at you tomorrow night, presented by Capital One, 7 Eastern on Fox and ESPN Radio. And right now, it looks like we're going to be tied at 2 games apiece. Here's the pitch from Louis Varland. He delivers inside to Teoscar Hernandez, who spins out of the way with his purple spikes. Hernandez, then Muncy, then Edman against Varland. The 1-0. And that one just misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Oscar back in. He's 1 out of 3 to pitch. And that's a little bit high. And now the count is 3-0.
It's not what John Schneider wants. He wants his reliever to come in, throw strikes. You have a 5-run lead.
The 3-0. And that's in there. And now 3-1. Jeff Hoffman stretching out the pen for the Jays. The 3-1. In there for a strike. Varland, 27 years old, started the year with the Twins. Blue Jays got him at the deadline. The pitch. Too high. Teoscar Hernandez will take his base. And a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the ninth.
Hitters have mindsets, right? Of 2-2, try to think 3-2 like if it were 2-2. Stay focused in that zone. Pitchers do the same thing. They want to be able to try to strike out a guy on 3-2 instead of just throwing it right over the plate with a 5-run lead.
Pitch to Max Muncy, ripped right field. That'll touchdown, curls into the corner. It bangs off the wall. Teoscar Hernandez into third, Muncy into second. And the Dodgers have runners at second and third and nobody out.
Max Muncy all over that fastball, 108 miles an hour off the bat, clearly sitting, especially after the walk, looking for something middle. He got it. Down the line, easy double. Now runners at second and third to start off this ninth.
Jeff Hoffman up and throwing. Tommy Edman about to hit. Pete Walker is going to get to the mound. All right, not to get too far ahead of things, and look, it's 6-1, so it's a really comfortable lead. But you're with runners at second and third and Edman up. This is probably going to get to Ohtani in a tough spot and in a spot where he may represent the tying run. I mean, you already have an idea that it could be close to that. I mean, there's a chance that this starts to get a little more interesting.
A lot more interesting. And that's why they were trying to go to their high leverage guys. But you need to be able to throw strikes. And it starts with Teoscar Hernandez. Falling behind 3-0 is not conducive right now for the Blue Jays.
So here's Tommy Edman, a single, a walk, a strikeout. Second and third, nobody out, and the crowd buzzing. 6-1 Jays, the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Marlin delivers that one at 99. Tommy Edman, switch hitter, batting left. A stronger right-handed hitter. He waits left side. Marlin, the 0-1. In the dirt, and a nice stop by Kirk. Tommy Edman, big part of the Dodgers World Series run last year. He was the NLCS MVP, and in the postseason, he played mainly shortstop and center field. The 1-1. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt of Kirk. It's a strike, and it's 1-2. Edman taps the plate, the outside edge and then the middle, and now waits left side. Teoscar Hernandez at third, Muncy at second. Varland, the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Clement up with it, toss to first. And in time, run scores as Teoscar Hernandez crosses. Edman retired, and Muncy stays put at second. So it's a 6-2 game.
It's a nice play by Ernie Clement at third base. Not an easy play when that ball's tailing away from you. Checking the runner, Muncy, making a strong throw over to Vladdy.
So here's Kike now. One out man at second. 6-2 is the score. Here's the pitch. That's inside. Marlin grabbing the baseball back. Snapped it back from Kirk, frustrated that he missed his spot. Kike Hernandez 0 for 2. He's knocked it around with a sac fly. Here comes a 1-0. Check swing. Went too far. It's a strike. Fastball at 99. Kike back in the box. Ball to strike. Marlin sets, fires. Breaking ball. That's in for a strike. Good knuckle curve.
This is where the Blue Jays bullpen has been so good, is eliminating the slug. The home run ball for the Dodgers. It's the 18th inning in Freddie's, but it has been quiet for these Dodgers bats.
1-2 now. Varland deals. That's low. In the outfield defensively, left to right, Straw, Varsho, and Barger. And on the infield, backed up, it's Clement, Jimenez, Falefa, and Guerrero third to first. 2-2 now. One out, man at second. Here comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Varland gets the strikeout.
It was a knuckle curve. Varland way outside the pitch, down and away, and Kike just chased cheating, looking for the number 1.
He missed that by a mile. And now it's Alex Call trying to keep the game going for the Dodgers. 6-2. Jays lead it 1 out away from evening this World Series at 2 games apiece.
And that's a big strikeout because now Shohei Ohtani, who's on deck, doesn't represent the potential tying run if Alex Call were to have gotten on base.
Call at the plate. Right-hand hitter. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball for a strike. There's the knuckle curve. Call who pinch hit for Pages in the 7th and struck out looking. Spin and a bluff towards second. And Muncy back into the base.
And those are done not because Muncy's a threat, but more for relaying signs, just to let them know I'm still there, just looking if they're looking in the glove or not. Varland does a nice job of hiding the ball in the glove.
Spin and a bluff towards second. So you're saying this, in part, is designed to stop Muncy from the potential of relaying the sign to Call?
I would actually just drop the ball and do what Kenley Jansen does many a times, of just dropping and putting the runner at third on a balk.
And he just did it basically in the form of another disengagement.
Yeah. It's the fear of the relaying of signs at second base.
So that will be a balk and Muncy to third. And it's 0-1 on call. So you were spot on there, brother. So Varland comes set. Here's the 0-1. And that's down and away. I'm always interested in how real that is. I mean, I know the fear is real.
Absolutely, the fear is real.
Marlin sets a 1-1. Outside.
All Varland should not do is look on deck. Just don't look on deck. Just focus right now on Alex Call.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball drilled left field. Going back is Straw. He's there and he makes the catch. And the Blue Jays have tied this series at 2 games apiece. Varland finishes them off. And the Blue Jays win in Game 4, 6-2.
Of course, Vlad Guerrero Jr., I mean, he gets the offense going. He'll get the attention, of course, from this game. But what impresses me so much with Toronto are all the hits, the ways that they get on base continuously by just putting the ball in play. Contact first, being such a tough out, especially with 2 strikes.
Absolutely. And you look at that 7th inning where they were able to score those 4 runs, the jug runs, to be able to continue to add and put pressure on, and Shohei Ohtani not being able to get those 2 first hitters out. The bullpen could not shut the rest of that offense down.
I mean, think about one of the weaknesses we talked about coming into the series, you guys, was definitely the bullpens for both teams. It has shown up for the Dodgers. But I'll tell you what, for Toronto, they have showed up against this Dodgers lineup, done a great job, not just in this game, throughout this entire series. Once the starters come out of the game, it has not been the same script for Toronto.
Really impressive. Blue Jays bounce back after a heartbreaking 18-inning loss last night. Now this series even at 2 games apiece, and the Jays know we're going back to Canada.
We're going back to Canada. You still have your passport, right?
I do, as far as I know. I'll look for it when we sign off. We'll see. No, but look, if you're the Blue Jays now, you're kind of playing with house money. You get Snell and you Savage tomorrow.
What about the character? And you're right, but the character of the Blue Jays, just being able to turn the page from last night.
No question.